Hey, what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Yimbo. Welcome to my channel, Yimbo Reviews Everything. And this is my Sunday night show about life and toys. It is Yimbo Buys Everything. One of these days, I've been... I'm going to start rambling super quick about nonsense because that's just where my brain's been. But yeah, one of these days, I might just change the title instead of Yimbo Buys Everything because I have not been... but then I still do. So no, it's Yimbo Buys Everything. So what's going on? Red Space Ranger in the house. What's going on, dude? Oh, Kurt, what's up, man? This is NJ Devils fan. That's awesome. Over on Instagram. How you doing, brother? So thank you everyone for choosing to spend your time hanging out with me in the chat. If you are watching the replay, I will thank you now and I will thank you at the end. But you know, really, I appreciate the fact that you were choosing to spend part of your life listening to me talk about toys. Yimbo Buys Hasbro. Thank you, Toy Addict 17. I can't quit them, man. I can't quit them. Oh, they keep sucking me in, man. They keep suckering me in. What's going on, B. Rivera? How you doing, man? So I have so many notes. I have so many notes today to go through and to talk about. I have so many friends to shout out and awesome shows that are going on. So, you know, please stick around the whole episode if you are able to. So to start things off, I want to break some tradition. Normally, I mean, it's not, I'm still getting right to the toys, but normally this whole time I've been doing it, I've been fixated on, you know, 1/12-ish scale, 6, 7, 8-inch figures, 6, 7. And I thought as I was cleaning my shelves and doing some reorganizing, I just did a Instagram preview. I did a little live and I was showing off all my different shelves of stuff and what I was working on. So I wanted to do a couple little things. So number one, I wanted to show you this. So I have these little, I'll do the retro ones first. Okay. So I pulled these guys down off my shelves as I was, again, just trying to find space for these legends. I did have to do, you know, some reshuffling. But anyway, yeah. So I had these guys up. So look at this. I don't know what they are. I've had them my entire life. These little rubber wrestling. These are not the Muscle Men, which I'm going to get to. But there's that one. Look at these little guys. Whoop, let's see. Come on, focus. You were just doing it. With the beard there. Oh, my God. So for my wrestling fans in the house, if you happen to know who these guys are, this awesome luchador, I mean, like, these were my toys as a kid. I don't know who got them for me, but they've just always been around. Oh, Toy Addict, get out. Demolishing. Is that really the name? Oh, dude, you know it's that's awesome, man. I'm gonna have to Google that now. Look at this little King Kong Bundy looking guy. And you can see, like, I play with him. that paint was rubbed off from love and attention. And then this one, oh my God, I don't even know. Just too much. That's so funny. So, no. Oh, it's not. Oh, that would have been funny. All right, let's see who else is in the chat. Why it's in the chat? Oh, like this is. Oh, I'm excited. So this is. Hold on, because I want to get your Instagram name right, Wyatt. Because I was just doing this. Wait. So Copper State Bricks. All right, so that's Wyatt is Copper State Bricks. He takes awesome Lego photography, and we have an upcoming collab. That's another little thing I was showing off before. Carlos Yimbo might buy her. That's good. That might be it. That might buy it. That's a good one. Cody's in the house. Cody, you and Autumn Knight, my man Eric. This is for you guys. I specifically was thinking about you when I got dressed for my show tonight. But this is a shirt I bought, and somebody said in the chat, and then it's like a T something. I can't remember what's wrong. I have to look at the label. But I bought this back in like 2005 or 6, and it's called Origin Story. And I love that original artwork. It's amazing. So I thought of you guys when I was putting it on because I was like, my Turtle Boys. So I'm going to also apologize publicly. I've been referring to Cody's account as Cody Too Much Toy News, but it's actually Cody Too Much New Toys. So I apologize for that. But again, Too Much New Toys on Instagram, and then it's Cody Too Much New Toys over on TikTok. No chewing, fellow toy daddies in the house. What's going on, my man? And let's see. some type of Keishi figure. I love those. Yeah, they're neat. They're neat. So I had those little guys. So I pulled them down. They were up along one of my little windowsills. Glad you like the shirt. Like I really like. I don't know. I have to take care of it because I don't know if I'll ever be able to find like a version of it if it wears away. Let's see. Oh, T Republic, maybe. That's what it probably was. T Fury. All right, it's probably one of those. Clintastic, what's going on? Clint, how you doing, man? Oh, my brother-in-law Mike's in the house. What's going on, man? Go Giants. I hope you're watching the game as well, or unless you're doing bedtime with my nephew Mikey. Mikey, congratulations. How many goals did you score today? Let me just double check. Was it 4? 4 goals? Oh, wait, that's the chat with me. Where's my I can't find it. I can't find it. Oh, man. But anyway, my nephew, I know, scored 3 or 4 goals today. So congratulations, Mikey, if you're watching. That's fantastic, dude. Let's see. Oh, no. That's Cody and I had a whole thing about the name. No, I want to get, hey, the funny thing is, we just had this situation with Machu Toy where Toy Father was referring to as Machu Toys with an S. There's no S. So it was a whole thing. We were all laughing about it. Trevor, 1-6 shooter. Glad you're in the house, man. You are part of my promotion at the end of the evening. So, hopefully you stick around, but we're going to be shouting you out in your YouTube channel and just everything. The Giants are still winning. Please keep me updated. I can't do all of that multitasking at once. So it's the toys and the stream, and that's all I can mentally handle at this point. So keep me posted in the chat. And 4 goals. I knew it was 4 goals. Okay, very cool. Let's see. Giants fan? Yeah, man. Dude, New York Giants. Those are my boys. Go Cowboys. I mean, okay. Like, it's what are we rooting for? Laundry, right? At the end of the day, it's just laundry. All right, you got a fan there. There you go. There you go. So that was my first little batch of toys to show off tonight. Again, in my little show and tell. But look at this, another one I pulled down, little Scrooge McDuck. I had him specifically. Let me see if I can get a little more focus. It's just, again, I childhood toys, the little glasses on the beak there. I gave a lot of these to my kids to play with, and then it just gets lumped into their tubs of stuff. So I ended up hanging on to him, and it's a me, a Mario. There we go. So I have those two. And then, so those are my old childhood toys. All right. Let's see. Kurt said, all right, game over. Making Cowboys fans happy. You're going to Philly next week. Oh boy. All right, guys. Thank you for the updates. All right. Machu Toy. What's going on, Matt? I'm just saying, I'll be talking about you a lot later. I was just joking about, the whole mix up with Machu Toys and the S. La 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 la. All right. So now the other little batch of toys, again, breaking 1/12 scale. And that's the whole thing. I mean, I've talked about it many times on streams in the last couple of years. But again, you might be new to me today or just, been maybe watching along for a couple of weeks. So, just to give you some background, I was a very, very heavy active collector in like 2005, 6, 7. I was teaching. I was getting my first, big boy paycheck, and I was living with my parents. I was, none of that type of whatever. I was just, I was fortunate. So I spent money on toys, but I would buy all this, like the Toy Biz Legends and a lot of the stuff that ended up selling so I can fund myself buying all of these new toys. And especially once I got into the whole premium stuff with Mafex and Mezco. So yeah, I was fortunate I had that little stash. But I carried these toys around for like literally 15 years. They were in my parents' basement in tubs. Then they went with me to my apartment in Morristown. And then when my wife and I, this is our second house. This is now our forever home. But these toys have been following me this whole time. So once I took a little break, once I, again, became a closet collector. And then I was like, oh, you know what? Maybe I'll start doing collectibles. And I started getting I had the Back to the Future hoverboard. I still have it from Mattel. I have the Thanos Infinity Gauntlet. I have, I don't know. The Tesseract stuff and whatever. So part of this was when I saw that they were making WWE Muscle Men, I scooped them up. A set of 12. There's Jake the Snake, Sarge, and I just wanted to show you these off. They're unpainted. And the funny thing is, these are still on Amazon. I looked today. There's a flare. So if you didn't know that these existed, they are adorable. If you just want, if you like, you know, it's just a nostalgia kick, man. I guess Hogan. No, that's is that Mr. Wonderful maybe? But look at, oh, these are so funny, man. They're so funny. And I see my buddy Toy Father is backstage. So let me just get through the rest of these. There's Warrior, and there's a $1 Million Man. Oh my god. So who knew about these? Anybody? Anybody know about these? Hacksaw Jim Duggan. And let's see. Oh, Hot Rod, Rowdy Roddy Piper. So Muscle Men, I love these guys. Iron Sheik. And yeah, so this was me starting to be like, oh, and of course, Mean Gene. Starting for me to be like, I'm gonna start buying toys again. And actually, I looked up. It was 2019, so that's when we found out my wife was pregnant, and it was in that December. So as soon as I knew I was gonna be a dad, I started buying toys, but for my kids. And it was just giving me an excuse to start buying again. If you like any of this stuff, before I bring Chris in, I just wanted to mention that I did, after all the jokes of Kiki loose joints and everything, I did actually just become an Amazon affiliate. My wife was just working on our storefront today. So the link, it's in my link tree everywhere, TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram. So, you know, it's everything that I own and have been shooting and playing with. I also have a ton of toy photography, all my accessories. So that's all. If you want to help a brother out, you know, use that link. That would be really, really awesome. But here we go. My man, fellow toy daddy, Christopher, Mr. Toy Father.
They have Muscle Men Street Fighters.
Ooh. It's amazing that you just had that in rock and roll, dude. That is awesome.
Well, how's it going? Like, good. How are you, buddy?
It's amazing. Do you like this or do you like this? You guys in the chat, let me know. Which one? This one or the other one?
I like that.
This one or the other one?
Yeah, this one. No, I don't like this one.
Ah.
Yeah, it's too much.
Too much of us. Too much of us. I got
Gives me more anxiety.
So thanks for joining me tonight, Chris. This was a neat little surprise. You know, again, as always, like I love getting to chit chat toys with my buddies. So this always makes it more fun for me. So that's awesome.
Yeah, no, definitely. I've been missing out on some streams. So today was kind of a treat because my wife's working. So put the kids to bed, and then I'm like, all right, it's daddy time. So
yeah. Well,
let's hang out with Yimbo.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And you know me, like we're gonna go as long as we have the energy, and then we're both, you know, hardworking fathers, and like we'll tap out when we tap out.
I'm gonna be legit honest. I took a nap like at like 6:20.
Oh, very nice. I will also admit I nap every time as long as my kids can still take a nap. I like slept for an hour today. I took some toy photos. I did my shot for Wyatt for my Lego group collab. I mean, I shared them with you. And then my bullseye thing with HC Yellow Jackets. So and then as soon as that was it, I laid on the couch and was out for like an hour. So I'm with you. Don't worry.
Harry on that.
Naps are important. All right. So let's see. So no chewing. Thank you very much. Smash that like button, everybody.
What's up, no
that
chewing?
Actually just reminded me. There we go. I always forget to have the banner. I always forget, but there it is. I actually have a banner. So Cody was into those Muscle Men, dude. I'm telling you, dude, they're super awesome. And now that I know that they're Street Fighter,
Street Fighter ones. There are a whole bunch of them. There was one that I saw. I just looked up Muscle Men. They were like Street Fighters, not like there were more than just wrestling ones. Street Fighter. The Street Fighter ones had me going. I mean, that was about it.
Yeah. So Cody said he has some Lovecraft Monster minis, and he said Super 7 also does Universal Monster minis. That's very cool.
Oh, really?
I'm drinking my water. That's a good idea. You know, like that's a good opportunity to congratulate over here D Amazing for crossing 90,000 subscribers on YouTube. Congratulations, Darius.
90,000?
90,000. And then, you know, we just said last week, Jared Sir Dork crossed 40K. So again, you know, congratulations to our friends. This is really fantastic stuff.
Plug to Sir Dork, going to be on Toy Talk tomorrow.
Oh, that's right. Oh, dude. I have all of my notes, all of the shows. We're gonna be running down everybody.
Muscle Men Masters of the Universe.
Oh, well, are you ready for this, Chris? How funny of a segue. I was also going, because these were up on the shelf with them. Mega Constructs.
What are those?
Mega
Oh my god,
Constructs,
those are
little
cool.
Lego guys. The
Oh
Snake
wow.
Mountain is like $220, so I'm never gonna get it. But this was a
What?
little like Battle for Eternia 5 pack. So there's Beastman. This was again finding out my wife was pregnant and like, ooh, I'm gonna start buying toys again, but not knowing about toy photography, 1/12 scale, any of that. This was just I love toys. Look at little Tila.
Oh my gosh.
They're so cute. I love them. So there's that. I've used them as statues in the back of like toy shots in the past, or like little collectible statue. They're more like action figure hot toys.
The gray skull is only $30.
Ooh. Ooh. There's
So
Faker.
Oh, cool. So they come apart and then you just have to put them together?
These guys, it's really like you just had to build the base. These guys don't even, I mean, I'm sure they could pop apart, but I think they were just I had to snap this thing together, and they're neat. They all have the labels on it.
That's
so
cool.
Each one is labeled, and you can get there you go.
I wish our like Legends or 1/12 come with stands like that.
I know. Well, I was on the Instagram live preview. I was showing off that Bullseye shot. The only way I was able to get Bullseye to run that way, because I had him balanced, it wasn't balanced. I used the retro packaging Destro figure. So the retro G.I. Joe figures come with a G.I. Joe or Cobra stand that pegs perfectly, obviously, for like Hasbro figures. Because I have the McFarlane stands, and I know you did. Well, you start throwing everything out, right? The McFarlane circles, you just
yeah. I mean, I don't know. You're a little bit different than I am, but sometimes I'll just open things and maybe we'll talk about this today. Just to clear space, right?
Fair. Yeah.
So I'm like, so I have everything. I'm like, I just have the figure. What am I going to do with this card? And I hate clutter. So I'm not going to just put this card here, like, over here and then leave it for another day. But I mean, what I should think about is just like, all right, if I have all this random stuff, where am I going to put it and just keep it there? But I don't know. I'm lucky enough to have this space, and I don't have like any more room to put like a card somewhere.
Dude, no, it's not silly, because yesterday and this morning I wasn't sure, what I was going to talk about, and I was just overrun. I had my little bit of that toy anxiety like seep in, just because of my basement's a mess, and when my basement's a mess, I get creatively blocked and everything. So this morning I just said to my wife, I was like, look, I'm waiting. She's like, you're in a mood. I'm like, I know. I'm like, I don't want to bring that energy to you or the kids. I'm like, do you mind if I just go downstairs and I need to get this sorted? And she's like, yeah, who cares? It was a nice little Sunday. So I came down for like an hour. That's all I needed, was like an hour, and got all of that stuff, like, at least so it just made me feel better. And those cards, I have a little stack of them, and they're just I have a box of all my little, like, house accessories, like, because like I showed you, like, I use those as like posters, or at least I think about using them as like posters in the background of shots. One day I'd like to get like one of those baseball card things, like back in the day. I still have my old baseball card, like the sleeves, but
the sleeves.
Right now they're just in a stack in a box, because again, you're right. It's just more stuff. It's just, how much stuff do we need?
I mean, it's like we have so much stuff, and from my experience, I just know that if I put it in a box somewhere, I'm gonna forget about it.
Oh yeah. I know.
You're gonna forget about it, and then so why do that? And why don't you just throw it away?
Your boys got toys.
Your boys got toys. I
That's
like that.
Such an amazing handle. What up, Usagi Yo? That's awesome. Thank you. Good to have you here.
And he's got what's his name from Captain America? As his meme, or as his picture, his profile picture. The guy.
Baron
Baron Zemo.
Baron Zemo, yeah. Yeah, always got to sneak a good nap in, you know it. And then Cody says miniature stuff with this kind of detail. Yeah, it's just so
It
much fun.
really is.
Absolutely, they're awesome. And like the fact that they each came with the individual like weapons.
That's
It's
cool.
I don't know. I love them. So that was the little break from tradition, just showing you some other random stuff. Ooh, did I have the other thing? Yes, I do. One other one. This is I wanted to show this off because this was a $5 flea market purchase from my mom over the summer. I think it was this past summer. So $5 find. And because I missed out on the McFarlane and because am I'm trying to be, as you know, we're very careful now about our 52 purchases.
Mm.
I haven't jumped on the Mafex Azrael bat.
Oh yeah. Oh, that one. I have that one.
Isn't that great? So I just figured I'd show that little, what is it, 5 points of
$5. That's not
articulation.
bad. It's all on card, everything.
Yeah. And it was like in good, look at this. Yeah, really
Yeah,
good
I love
shape.
that.
But this is what I was referencing last week. This was one of the lines. So this is the Night Send Batman, as they call it. But it was this, and then they did do. Oh, here we go. I can't believe he was in hand's reach. They also started making the 6-inch figures. Remember these guys?
Oh man,
Back in like
that's a
2005?
really nice one.
Oh yeah. Now this was one of the first times I bought a figure going from the superpowers figures to like this is what
is that a cloth cape?
This is a cloth cape because
Wow,
I
that's
have the
really nice.
Batmobile and it's like it fits him really well. I have to hold him up to yeah, like I think he would fit. Yeah. So that Batman fits. Oh yeah. He's a little bit taller. So Marvel Legends would fit in this guy's Batmobile. And I've used it in the background of shots before. That box is right there. I like that. That's a little too far for me to grab. But yeah, this Batman was great. This was like mind blowing.
Really nice one.
Yeah,
you know,
and
those superpower figures, that new wave. And I know No Chewing wants Nightwing. I really want that Nightwing.
Oh yeah, I was looking. My stores were full of the pegs were full this weekend,
Wow.
but none of the new like retro superpowers. It was still everybody that I have. The John Stewart, Darkseid was on clearance for like $7.
Whoa.
Superman was on clearance for $7. So like those are ones that I already own, and my kids. Again, I tried to get them into it, and they're in a tub somewhere. They're in one of their tubs. But that was also a purchase for little Jimmy, so I don't really care.
$7. Wow, that's pretty good.
Let's see. So Kurt said, that's what. So you guys, oh yeah, Kurt. So Devil's Fan, he was on the Dan Who stream. I guess he had some big stream. Dan Who is one of the guys I haven't gotten like into yet, not for any reason other than just time. I know he exists. I know he's good. I haven't watched his stuff. You ever watch any Dan Who stuff?
Yeah, we have. He dropped in on one of our streams. Really nice of him. I tried to see if he would get onto Toy Talk, but the UK time is just
it's tough.
It's so tough.
Yeah.
That's also one of the reasons why we can't get Andrea's toy photography.
Right. Yeah, like when I had I guess a year ago, I had Side-Fig Gig 2 on, so my friend Cal, and he like it was very late for him, but he was willing to do it for the one stream. But it is a big time difference for sure.
Yeah, it's like 3:00 in the morning right now, right?
Oh yeah,
like 2:00. Yeah,
it's insane.
I mean, if anyone asked me to do it, I'd be like, sorry.
Yeah.
It's not going to work out. I wouldn't even try.
We wouldn't even be able. I know we can't even pretend. All right, so Chris, we have a lot of the same stuff. Oh, that's right. Yeah, okay, so Kurt's saying, yeah, Trevor was on, your boys, and myself were all on there. They're very cool.
Nice.
I didn't get to put it on. That's what I'm saying. I was aware of it because Kurt, you shared the link, and so I got to watch briefly. So it's something that'll be one of my lunchtime views tomorrow for sure.
Yeah, I think it happened around 3 our time today. I saw. Yeah, I got a notification for it. But yeah, we have a lot of toys. But you did me a favor this past fall. I didn't get to go to Legion Con, unfortunately, because the month before that we went to the Toy Con, in New Jersey and met up with you and met you in person for the first time.
Oh yeah.
But you were able to get me these, and I have not opened these yet.
Oh
And
well.
right before I came down here, or right before I came onto your stream, I literally like talked to myself a lot, and I said, "It's time, Chris. It's time. You're on Yimbo's show. He got these for you. You should probably open them."
Well, that is awesome, and we should definitely do that. I'll show you my unboxed stuff, my box stuff, not unboxed stuff, my box stuff.
Your box stuff.
So real quick, tonight I see this is where I can't quit Hasbro. At my Target, I picked up Kang, the He Who Remains.
Oh, nice.
And the reason I did is, and again, whenever you guys, if you ever think about how, look, you know me, I'm not going to tell you how to spend your time or your money, right? Like, in terms of my time, I just watched the Ant-Man trailer last night. Like, I finally, and it's amazing. So
wait,
I was
the new one? There's a new one.
Yeah, that's what I watched last night. So I was blown away, and he was everywhere. There was one old man Loki. As much as I want this, like some of these figures, I mean, I do. I don't want to pay full price for them, so I'm fine with. I have the Zombie Scarlet Witch, so I'm only have 2 parts to consciousness. So this is going to be future episode. I'll unbox these guys, but I'm very excited for using this body. But then this head sculpt, our friend Op975 just threw him on the Comic Kang body, so that works nicely. And then he comes with Conchnu's head, which, as much as I want the Build-A-Figure, I can just take shots of Moon Knight with Conchnu's head, like, behind him or over his shoulder. Like, that's going to be enough, I think, for me. And then I am very annoyed that he did not have a Build-A-Figure part, because he's like the bonus seventh figure.
Yeah.
But I wanted my zombie horde, so I have like a really nice zombie horde, which is going to segue over real fast into, like, I want to talk about Constantine more today. We'll go into a little more depth with him. But yeah, so those are my future unboxings. I don't want to wait too long just to make sure that they look okay. But then, yeah, I don't know. They were right. They were just out of the box, I'm pretty sure. So I checked the tape. It all feels good. So I don't think they were tampered. Like, they just came out.
But my Target was pretty stacked today too. It didn't have Kang, didn't have the Scarlet Witch, but it had the zombie Iron Man. It had Howard the Duck. It had all the Black Panthers. There was another one that it had too, but I was really looking for Jimmy Woo.
No Jimmy Woo.
No Jimmy Woo.
I can tell you, no Jimmy Woo. There was one classic Loki. There was one Scarlet Witch. There was a ton, like 6 or 7 He Who Remains. No Howard Ducks and no Red Skulls. But I did see a Red Skull at Target last weekend.
Mine had 4 Red Skulls.
Okay. All right.
The Red Skull looks good.
He does look good. I know. I think Captain 1134, our buddy Dan, got that one.
He got that one.
It does look really good. I have that comic one that came with a tester. I know it's not the same. I have my MCU, my comic stuff, but like, there's certain characters when it comes to shooting an idea, like, I can make stuff work. Who cares?
Well, I think that's the point. Like, I think that's the point we talked about the 52 figures, because we're at a point in our collection where we have pretty much everything, but we have that one figure of that one character, right?
Right.
That we will use for shots.
Yeah.
So anything new right now doesn't necessarily fit into my collection, and it has to be really unique, or is this going to be better than the one that I have right now?
Yeah. And yeah, exactly. I mean, trust me, like, I was on the fence. My wife gave me a look when I said I wanted the Kang, just because it's like, she's like, the one that actually picked me up the zombie ones. She called me at Target on like Thursday morning. She's like, so they just put out all of these Marvel Legends. Like, they're literally putting them up on that. She's like, do you want anything? And I'm like, well, of course. I'm like, I'll just do the zombies. That's it. And then I started seeing, like I said, Marvelous Action Figure Pose did some really hilarious Kang and Ant-Man stuff today, just like his slick posing. So yeah, I saw it in the store today. I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna get it.
I mean, can we all agree that from that one trailer of Ant-Man, you and I will probably tear up at one point, right?
Oh man, I don't.
Father-daughter relationship. You know
Dude,
something's gonna happen.
it the whole thing again, like yeah. Then this is like as you know, the two of us are in our 40s, and man, like I ever since like it's so silly, but I don't know if it's just societal or just because of the whole what 40 mean. But just as a number, it's just like you start feeling the sands of time. Especially as a dad too, it really does. The kids grow so quickly. Yeah, so I feel you. This is Ant-Man, that storyline, Endgame. I cried at that, like the review, like oh my god. So yes, I'm very nervous about Scott's
I know
future.
what part you cried at. It's when Happy Hogan is with Tony's daughter Morgan, and he's like, "Do you want anything to eat?" And she's
Oh
like, "Cheeseburgers." And then he says, "I'll get you all the cheeseburgers you want." And you're like, "Can I have a tissue, please?"
yes. Oh, I know.
I just rewatched parts of Endgame today, and
Yeah.
man, that movie is just perfect,
Dude. I'm excited for all of the MCU stuff. I've been letting it kind of more wash over me. I've enjoyed aspects, but I don't have the same pull to rewatch like I did with so many of the first 3 phase movies. Like all of the times I've gone back, I've done it for Shang-Chi. I've watched again. Eternals, I did give a second attempt at a while ago, and it still was not great. If you liked it, I'm sorry. Like if you liked it, not you or anybody in the chat. Like I'm not trying to hate on it. It's just that it could have been better.
I didn't hate it. I didn't think it deserved all that hate.
Oh yeah. No, not the hate.
But
I just it just seems like what they're doing with this phase. Not to go on a big toy tangent or off the toys for a second, but I think it's just that they don't really know, or they're doing so much storyline wise. I've heard that like they film multiple endings of stuff. People don't know what's happening. I just touched my hair now. I can't stop. Sorry. But you know what I mean? Oh, I messed it up. It's all messed up now.
Yimbo
But anyway,
does his hair.
Where's the hair? I did break that habit. That was an early streaming thing. Rabbits then used to tease me all the time for touching my hair.
Oh.
But anyway, yeah, like
I didn't notice that.
Oh yeah, that was bad. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's just that they don't know. I don't know. I'm excited for. I still have to see Black Panther 2. I'm waiting for that on Disney Plus. And Ant-Man, this looks incredible. Like Kang is gonna be an awesome, like not new Thanos, but new mega villain. You know what I mean? Like it just looks great. I'm stoked.
No, I agree with you. I think actually what I've read was that Marvel wants to slow down productions because what they've realized is that they've with their TV shows they have too many that they've been overworking their design teams and their animation teams, that the quality of whatever they do is not up to speed to what was like up to Endgame, like before.
Right.
So they're going to slow it down. Some of the release dates that were released like on Comic-Con for like phase 5 and 6 might get pushed back even more. Blade is definitely pushed back for a while.
I'm sure. Yeah.
After that director jumped ship. So
okay.
But yeah, I mean, I hope they slow it down. I mean, I'll be honest, nothing's going to be as good as Endgame was.
Oh yeah. Infinity War and Endgame. I mean, like everybody that I mean, even whether or not like I've rewatched Love and Thunder. I again as a toy daddy, Thor daddy, like I could smile and laugh at what that version of Thor, what he's become, I guess. And I liked his whole character arc and recover, hitting rock bottom and making his way back and finding his renewed purpose and all of that. So I've gotten into it. It's still like it still could have been a better movie. It could have still had the same plot and been executed better.
Yeah.
But where was I going with that? These guys are cracking me up in the chat. Hold on, I got it.
Yeah, I don't even know what's going on in the chat.
These are kind of too much. So first of all, Devils fan. So Kurt is saying that the Legion's pre-order is coming to a close tonight.
Yeah.
I was telling Detour Customs. I was telling Steph, and again, sorry for playing my hair, guys. I need a haircut. There it is. I'm passing right now because I'm waiting on Cosmic and the All-Star Wave. So they have, I've paid that money. I'm waiting on these figures from Mythic, and they're going to be an October Toy-Con purchase. You know what I mean? Like, they're going to have them there. I'm not worried about it. Cody says the zombie Marvel figures have such good style, dude. I mean, Zombie Cap was easily one of the best sculpts that they put out last year. I'm going to be curious to open these bad boys up. So that could be, like I said, either tonight or next week. Clint says mine only had Kang and Scarlet Witch. Did you get the Scarlet Witch? The Scarlet Witch looks amazing with the hair.
Scarlet Witch looks good.
She's probably gonna be a pain to stand, but just with like the weight balance. But they also gave her, it looks like, way more like, there's no skirt in the front like the original MCU figure. Oh no, maybe it is the same one. Hold on. Is it the same? Here's my MCU Disney Plus one. So no jacket. And no, she has good leg movement too. Yeah, that's all up there. So no restrictive skirt. And the Iron Man I think he looks good. I like that they bladed him up, but yeah, he's not quite as like it's really just the head and then I guess blood effects. So I gotta I'll be curious to see, but that head sculpt does look awesome. All right, let's see. Wyatt said my Target has Kang and Howard the Duck. The Howard the Duck, I was telling my wife, like, I don't know if I can justify a full price purchase of that for what is in that box, because it's literally an unarticulated Howard basically, and then a Paul Rudd head, right? Like that's. I'm not trying to be a hater. I'm just saying, like, for my money, I don't know.
You also just described why I would want to buy it.
And that's fair. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not trying to make anybody feel you want to get it. Great for me. I'm like, I don't know if I can.
But you're right. At full price, I did have it in my hand, and I was like, do I want this? And again, this is like classic Chris move. I had it, walked around Target, and then put it in the chip aisle right before I got into the checkout aisle. Put it right in the chip aisle so someone will find it. Yep. But I agree with you. I think I'm going to wait till it goes on clearance.
Yeah. Or at least some sort of... I don't think it's going to be one of those. I mean, the good thing has been you really could find in anything for a deal, whether it's through GameStop or Target, like, coupon things or anything. So this is the year of being smarter with our money, all of us, Let's see. Rivera says, I regret putting NECA Last Ronin back on the shelf. Was that the shirtless or the cloth one or the clothed one?
Yeah, I want that too. No chewing is going to make fun of me. I hope it was the shirtless one that you put back.
Clint, this is the one that was cracking me up before when you were talking, Chris. Toy daddies become the cry daddies. I love it. Your boys got toys. Yeah, Scott gonna get did. I hope not, but like, I mean, this is gonna be it, right? Like, this is straight up. They are building to the new Avengers. Like this, we're entering Secret Wars. Like everybody that we've known and loved now, our adult lives, they're out with the old, man. Out with the old, in with the new. I get it. Let's see. Kurt, my daughter's laughing at me when those moments happen and I cry. Dude, it's the switch. And then again, and I'm not trying to be like that when you become a parent, but like it really does. It was a crazy thing that when things start hitting differently. And it's like, I remember Seinfeld. Remember the Seinfeld? Have you ever watched that show? Mm-hmm. Were you a Seinfeld fan?
Yeah.
The time he was crying and he's like, what is this salty discharge? Like I remember the first time, like what is happening to me? Like just it's weird. It's weird how it happens.
Oliver, I'm going to share. I'm going to be vulnerable with you and the Yimbo crew right now. I remember the first time that happened to me, I was with my first daughter and she was like a couple months old and I was just like changing her diaper and then listening to the radio and that song, who does it? But I'm on Top of the World. I forget what band does that. Okay. Anyway, so that comes on and I just start tearing up because I'm like, this is me right now. I'm on top of the world.
Yep. Oh man, dude, Billy Joel's Lullaby kills me every freaking time. Like, my wife once called me out on it when she's like, why did you put that? You know it. And I'm like, I just can't help myself. I just needed a good cry.
Can I be honest, Yimbo?
Yeah.
I didn't think our stream was going to go this way.
Hey, this is where the toys at is. This is what we do. This is what we do. Cody. So get back to phase 4. Without the thematic build up, these movies don't hit as hard. And that's why I think this Ant-Man movie is, because it's pulling from what what was set up from phase 3 and earlier, like, so that's why this is going to crush us. Cool. And here's George, Agent Variant. Infinity War Endgame was pinnacle reach for Marvel Studios. Hard to beat that. And now I remembered what I was going to say. Yeah. Like, regardless of how you felt about Love and Thunder, everyone can agree peak Thor was Infinity War coming down in Wakanda. Like,
yes,
that is the Thor that I love. Like, I love Dad Bod Thor. I love all of that. But no, like, that is the badass Thor that I want. Like, that's here we go. Macho Toy, so our boy Matt, the Necro, and then Trevor had the Necrominus wave should be counted as a 24 release. True, but see, I'd have to pay for it now. That's why I'm just gonna wait until October.
Wait, do you pay for it now? Or does it charge?
No, you pay that whole thing. So it's
you already paid for Cosmics and the other one.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, they're still. So I'm happy I have my my Trolls. That's gonna be a next week, I think, opening over here, just to like finally mess with these big ugly dudes. But my Ice Troll, my Fire Troll, because you didn't get those because of space. You were smart.
I saw them
massive.
I saw them in real life, and I'm like, that is ridiculous.
I know.
It's Trevor, like, just buy a 616. You know,
I blame Trevor 1/6 shooter. It was entirely his fault. He convinced me with just his way and his photography.
Of course, he's going to convince you. He's going to be like, it's really easy to shoot, but he's Trevor 1/6 shooter.
I know. They're massive. They're but I'm very excited, but straight up, like, the max height that I have for my like mythical diorama is the top of Castle Grayskull, and they're very close to the height of that. Like, he might be the size of Grayskull. I'm not sure.
Action shot of the troll trying to get into Grayskull.
Oh, there you go. Thank you, Chris. I like it. Yeah.
That's where you're going.
Cody, oh no, the chip pile. So it's you doing that.
Cody, you'll find all of my impulse grabs in the chip pile of Target.
Agent Variant, get the Howard the Duck. It won't be coming back again anytime soon. Rare figure, just good to have in the collection. All right. I'll keep it in mind. If I can get, like I said, if I can find and use one of my like power rewards on GameStop or something. Look at Trevor again. What are you doing to me? What are you doing? They won't have the Necrominus. I know they won't. It won't be this November. I'm saying, like, I'll have to wait another November, but
we can wait.
We can wait. I got patience. Rivera. It was the shirtless one. LOL.
Yes, shirtless one.
Matt. Yep. What Trevor said. Most likely. Yep. Let's see. The Carpenter smiling down on creation. Was that the song? That's another good one. Macho, I would highly advise putting in for it if you're getting into Mythics more. Future, I know future me, but also like present me is worrying about like bills. Hence my new Amazon affiliate status. So again, help your boy out. Use my links.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you. I mean, Mythics are awesome. They're great. Yeah. But if one of them doesn't speak to you, I think you can hold off.
I mean, they look fantastic, and again, I blame Trevor for those pictures because, like, oh my god, I can't even like think about it right now.
Like the skeleton horse, amazing.
Yeah,
but do I need another horse? No, but do I want that? Yeah, I do want it, but I don't need it right now.
That's true. See, now Trevor needs a 4 Horsemen affiliate link so he can get a little percentage of the enabling. That is very true. That is very true. Oh man, that's awesome. So what do we want to go to next? So you have your Mythics going. So we could, if you want to crack them open.
I mean, I just cracked these open. The red set.
I I actually never discussed them on my show. I've been having them sitting next to me. Magnus, my one, Chris, this is perfect because they're not in hand's reach. So you can discuss
Okay.
what your thoughts on the Furious 4 and what it comes in there. And I can give you my thoughts on the Moose.
Oh, fucking Moose. Oh, so you know, I had, and I'm glad Machu Toy, no S, is in the chat because I woke up this morning and I didn't have a chance to do this, but I want to. And we're going to be on his show,
Mm-hmm.
him and J Shot on Between Two Sentinels on Wednesday. And they're going to come on to TPC after that. But I had this amazing reel idea where I would just be staring at my moose and it would be like some somber music, and it would just close up onto the moose and then close up onto my face, and then it would blur into some dialogue on Between Two Sentinels with J-Shot and Machu,
Mm-hmm.
and then it would look at me starting to smile a little bit, and then it would go bam, and then it would talk about our appearance on their show.
Well, we should be doing this. It's
a good idea, right?
It is a good idea.
All right. So I will try to shoot something tomorrow. We'll see though.
Excellent. So Kurt's like the Moose.
The Moose is awesome.
It really is.
It made my top 5.
So I had to. So again, Matt Machu was the one to warn us because we all got them, and he cracked it open right away, and then literally I think cracked one of the things. So, he was able to repair his because he's more talented than I am with that type of stuff. So I was very careful when I opened this up last week. I didn't want to push any of the joints; they were all very stiff. So I went with the hairdryer method and which does take a lot longer than I noticed in like boiling water. So it's just that I don't have to dry it.
How do you know though? Like you're just like,
I just literally he sat on my lap, and then I tested. Nope, not like that was it. It took about 15 minutes probably to heat all of this guy up, but now everything moves very nicely. I will. We are
40-year-old men, Yimbo.
Oh, I know. Hey, I'm always going to be flying the flag of toys are awesome. Like that's it. Like normalizing what we enjoy because, like, why not? Cool. As No Chewing told you with my TikTok live on Friday with a hairdresser from Long Island, where I was talking about toys, and I was like, so. What are you guys into? So like, I love superheroes and photography and all this. I'm like, so what are you guys into? Like, what do you? And it's like, well, I like getting my hair done and being a bad bitch. Excuse me.
Oh my God. I wish I had seen that.
That's amazing. And you don't have to say anymore. I get it. Like I totally get it. So
no shooting. She's like, you got to go onto YouTube right now. And I was like, TikTok. And I was like, I deleted TikTok because you told me that I need to be more focused.
Well, it was a lot of fun, and again, just having a conversation with two people not into toys, and then by the end, like we were cracking up. They were asking for different characters, and knowing my collection and me, I was like, they were like, oh well. Do you have a Joker? I'm like, yes, I do. Boom! There's my Mezco Joker. Like, and they're like, oh well, like, do you have that?
Wait,
who's like that character?
There were a bunch of people. Like,
it was two. It was the hairdresser, and then she was doing the hair of a young lady. So the two of them were talking to me on a TikTok live, and then the girl has this like straight white hair, and she's like, who's that character with the weather? I'm like, hold on, who are you thinking? And then she's like, Storm. I'm like, I have one, and I pulled out my X-Men Storm, and she goes, that's the hair I was telling you about. You look like Storm. I'm like, yeah. So anyway, yes, awesome. I am very happy to continue talking about how
did that record
amazing toys are. They archive, so I do plan on. I'm just dealing with phone storage at the moment. Yeah, but I will save it. You have 180 days to download it. Okay. So I will. I actually, yeah. So then I'll chop it up or something.
Then we need to do a viewing session or something.
It was 9 minutes of like my wife's like, I can't watch this. She's like, she was cracking up. She's like, no, you did a great job. This is amazing.
That's awesome. Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. But yeah, TikTok is a whole nother hellscape. That's very it's wonderful and fascinating
and scary.
Yeah.
All right, back to the moose. Thoughts?
So I looked up pictures of like Mises walking, and I know now I could be wrong.
Really?
Oh yeah, because I was trying to get a good pose down, and I could be wrong, but it looked like on at least one of the pictures that it was like the same side legs forward and then this side back, but I couldn't really get the good standing. So I do have a little bit of trouble. Maybe Trevor can give us some tips on how to get a little bit more of like movement out of it. I mean, because you have so much articulation everywhere, but even with like my timber and like any kind of dog, I don't know how animals move.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I have so getting him to just kind of stand and be gorgeous, easy. And that's ultimately when I want to shoot him first, is just someone sitting up on him majestically. I love this thing. My daughter was fascinated with it. She's like, it's so beautiful. I'm
Same with my kids.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, daddy got a moose.
And like, she was petting it. She's like,
they were
this
like,
is amazing.
Whoa.
Yeah. So I really do enjoy this. That I just will be like everybody else to warn you, like literally so much articulation, joint up here, joint here, joint for the hooves. You really can get this guy to, I just don't know what looks natural on a moose. So that's the only thing. Yeah. That's the only thing. But what an incredible figure.
That's great.
And really just, oh my God, the eyes. It's just the paint work of this company and the sculpting.
Incredible.
Yeah. I mean, this is why we've been singing the praise. This is the year of, like Mythic and Cosmics for us, like in a lot of ways, because they're quality toys, man. They're quality toys.
I mean, yeah, I would say the same for these guys. Like,
oh yeah, so here, you want to throw you up here for a second? I'll give you a little solo, or can I do this? Let me see if I could do this. Does this do anything? Nope. Wait. No, that didn't do it. I still don't know how these things
solo. You go to your top.
No, I know the solo. Yeah, there you go. I just was trying to do the thing where I'd be like in the corner with you.
Oh yeah. I don't know how to do that one either.
I know. All right.
So I mean, talk about quality in terms of just why I like Mythics. These two figures are why I like Mythics. First of all, they feel heavy, they feel great in your hands, but also just the sculpt themselves. If you look down to the details, sorry, my camera's not as great as yours, Yimbo.
But you're fine.
In this, it goes down to the details of the armor, and it's fantastic. Yeah. But Mythics really shine, as everyone knows, is just the accessories themselves. I mean, like, first of all, I have like
here we go.
3 different heads.
The heads are awesome.
Sculpts, and that's why people wanted to get 2 of these so they could build all 4 figures. But then I realized there's a 5th one. So can you build all?
You can't. Well, you can't build a 5. But yeah, that the cat head is the bonus con exclusive. So he was the first one. Yeah,
he's awesome.
I immediately threw him on one of the bodies and did, like
this one,
him and Purplor.
Oh yeah.
And I also took the bull head because I'm a Taurus, so like anytime I see a bull, that's one of my spirit animals.
Yeah, this one's awesome. Like I keep this. I do love this. I mean, which one do people usually put it on? This guy?
Either one. I mean, that's the one I did. That's the one I threw that head on. I feel like you get a little bit more.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah, he's a little more slender. He looks awesome, and he has the little hole in his butt so you can put the tail in.
Oh yeah.
I guess they all do, right? But at least those 2 guys both do. I'm pretty sure.
This one I've seen. This one.
Yeah,
this one I've seen people put the Santa head on, which I want to do.
Oh yeah.
Like, so it's like the Santa fig that everyone wanted.
Yep.
These are great and I love it. I think I'm gonna keep the Gladiator because I love this style.
Yeah,
I think keep the Taurus too.
It's so good.
And look at these. Comes with this cool mace, cool sword. This thing,
dude, the cape. That's my favorite Mythic cape in there, just because of the 2-tone, the black and red. It's tattered black and red. It's amazing.
That's
It looks
cool.
so good on the
which
figures.
one?
It looks so good on either one.
On any
I
of
have
them?
it on. I have it on the one
Oh, yeah,
the
that
cat
looks
head one.
cool. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I love it. Thank you for going back into line to get me one.
Oh yeah,
Appreciate it.
man.
And
Trust me, it was very hard. I wanted to buy toys for everybody. I feel bad because I didn't get to help out Rabbit's Den and Agent Gomez. I only had so many hands and opportunity, and you were were the first person. Like you were my go-to. Was the top. You were at the top of the priority list, and then
well,
it was
I really
networking time. So it was networking and like what I could hold, and I did my best.
I appreciate it.
yeah.
No Chewing and I were like wrecks that morning. Like, how are we gonna get these exclusives?
Lone Wolf Labs isn't responding to me. Kevin's not getting back to me. I know he's working the show, but he's not.
Can someone bother Lone Wolf Labs while he's cashing in just to get me these? Can you put a I will come back, out to lunch.
Well, like I said, I told Jake last weekend that now that I know, like I'm finally, I know what to expect when I go to all of these things now, so I can be far better prepared. Like Legions Con was like the first time I went to Toy Con when I was just a deer in headlights in my and I barely made any contact. I just hung out with Agent Variant and we just met people and it was cool, but I didn't know what I was like. This year we got, obviously that was amazing. We crushed it content wise and having, more importantly, having fun and friendship. So but we were like, we had a plan. It was better. So yes, moving forward, this is all lifelong hobby stuff, everybody. So.
Are you planning on going to the one in May?
Yeah, and you guys were the ones that were like telling me about.
I don't know if I can. I know No Chewing is going to try. I don't think I can. It's close to my daughter's birthday, and May's kind of crazy. So
Well, we have a run-in. Hold on, a special run-in.
Yes. Whoa!
I got jealous.
Whoa! I thought it was a no stream night.
You left the link in the thing. I'm like, I kind of want to be in there too. And I heard you talk about me for that brief moment. I'm like, click.
Yep, there you go. So I'm glad you're here, Sandeep. What's going on, man?
Yeah, we were talking about May, whether or not we should go, or I can't go, but I know you wanted to.
I still think you're gonna go.
Yes.
I mean,
I'm not leaving it out. I'm really not.
I know.
Just, May's my birthday month, so we can really. We can go hard.
You're gonna want to. I know you're gonna want to. You're gonna be like,
I know.
Days leading up to May 7th, you're gonna be like, oh.
There's no doubt I want to. It's in I would, another road trip with you. It would be a lot of fun, and but
Chris, you know what you have to do?
You're gonna have to do a post. The upgraded mics. It'll be great.
You're gonna have to. You'll tell your wife.
The Ulanzi badge ones, and we'll have great audio.
All right, so just like tax day, April 15th, you got to post on Instagram. I will be, giving my account a break to spend time with my families, and then this way you can build up all that goodwill into.
Yep, you take April vacation off entirely. You go dark. You go Ghost Protocol, and then you just
where I'm just banking goodwill. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Is that not what people do?
Let me catch up with the comments real quick. Cody was saying, does anybody else sometimes miss toys being that rubbery plastic that never seemed to break? Yeah, we either get two versions. We either get like the NECA Mythic, got to heat them up, boil them, or you get these, not every single Hasbro Legend, but a lot of the new super gummy ones. So it's
I was cleaning out the shelf today, and my Miss Marvel, the classic Miss Marvel, X-Men Marvel Legends, I pulled her off the shelf, and the leg was bent like 45 degrees this way. And I'm like, what? And I'm trying to bend it back, I'm like, all right, this is going in the bin.
Dude, I have, the White Rabbit.
Can't handle this.
The White Rabbit figure.
Yeah, White Rabbit. Yeah.
I pulled her down because I didn't realize it was I forget the whole account name, but Wesley, and he's doing this awesome storyline of Spider-Gwen versus Kingpin, and I didn't realize because I just bought her for Easter shots, legitimately, but that she's, I guess, part of the Kingpin circles of villains. But I took her off the shelf to do some stuff with my suited guys and her leg is all like wonky now. So she's across the room, but yeah, it like super like
Yes.
banana leg. It's weird.
But yes, a banana leg. That's
Yeah.
exactly right. I was so annoyed. I guess I think this again goes back to just me throwing out everything, right? Throwing out the cards, where I was just like in clean mode. I was like, no, like so mad, and I threw it in the bin. It's like just in a tub of figures right now.
I know.
I've been each figure I've gotten that hasn't made its way into the detail behind me, I've placed in a plastic bag, like a 5x8 polymore baggie. And
okay.
Actually, let me grab one. I'll grab a bunch.
Okay.
And I've just been tossing into like I have those cube shelves in my office.
Yeah.
I've just been tossing those so they become out of sight, out of mind. I have one full of them since I've started doing that. I'm just like, this feels disgusting. Just like
dude, I'm looking at these like a bunch of toys that I would love to have displayed, but they're like tubs. It's like my wrestling. I have a tub of wrestling toys and my McFarlanes. Like McFarlanes are beautiful. I just don't have space. So like they're literally just, I need to shoot an idea. I have them. But yeah, it's been tough. Machu toy. Oh man, look at you. So good. All right, I'm not alone in looking up animal pictures for posing references, or just in general. Like that's a great idea anyway. If you're starting out with toy photography,
that does not surprise me that Machu toy. Yes, is a person that does a lot of research into all of his anything.
He's good. He's good. King Eternal, aka Autumn Night, over on Instagram. What's going on, Eric? No worries, buddy. Kurt is saying, let's see, the elf. Sorry, there we go. The elf from Lord of the Rings looks good on the moose. So does Father Christmas. Oh well, of course, yeah, Father Christmas. That was the shot that like everybody started wanting the moose when they saw Trevor's picture with it.
Yeah, Trevor's. If he's still in the chat, that's just unfair, man. I mean, everything he shoots is like, oh, could I? Yeah. Is that what I would get if I got this figure?
I would like Trevor to put Spider-Man on the moose and make a fantastic one, so that people can get.
No, I put Deadpool on the moose for my story promo thing, just like for last week. But I legitimately want to do like a Deadpool, like get the Trevor 1/6 shooter lighting going, but it's Deadpool on the moose. Like I just have to. Machu says I put the panther head on the red Krampus body. That's not. That's a good idea.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Oh, and then let's see. Look at this. White Rabbit's legs are in my fodder bin for custom. So it happened at Clint too. That's crazy. That's a bummer.
Chris, what are you on? What is that? Are you opening up the unknown?
Oh man,
that's funny. He is awesome.
I have him right up there. I could
opened, right?
No.
Oh, you haven't opened yet?
No, he's been hanging in his box.
Oh, so Santi, let me ask. Oh, so you don't know. So now, Chris, I'm gonna tell you, I would personally use the wing adapter and not the peg holes in the back of the figure. Because that was my experience with Varg the vampire. The one peg hole, yes, but they come with two. There's one with that's a tiny peg hole that was for the original wings from like the birds, and then the latest one. So so use that. So much better, and it supports the weight of the wings as opposed to drooping or anything. It's. So that's my only little heads up. I don't know if anybody else in the chat.
I literally was about to put it in the peg.
I'm telling you, the one peg worked for me on Varg the vampire, but then the other one just was flopping, would not stay in, and it wasn't until I realized I can use that wing adapter that I went, oh, this is much better. This is much better. So any wings, and I wish I had that for the Marvel Legends Venom, that I could have a wing adapter.
Yeah, I know that thing.
It sounds so frustrating. It makes me so mad. Do I have to shave that? Did anyone screw with that in the chat? Let me know, guys, if anybody messed around with those Venom wings, because I tried heat. I couldn't squeeze them in, and it just doesn't feel like it ever really pops in. And I don't know if the peg is too thick. It's just infuriating to use those Venom wings. Son, did you ever get those wings working nicely?
Nah, but I hated them anyways.
My hands hurt trying to put these wings on.
I didn't read the comic series that had that, so to me, Venom doesn't have wings, and I was cool with the figure without it.
No, fair. Yeah, I mean, it's a gorgeous figure. I just used him the other day. He's really cool.
Oh yeah, and especially because I missed the movie version of him.
Oh yeah, that's a fantastic. I always say it. That's a fantastic buck. Fantastic buck. And actually, it reminds me of now. I'll grab this guy. Well, you know it as this is the animated Spidey.
Oh, animated one. I haven't opened them.
But the Amazing Fan, it's very similar. Like this is all I ever wanted. When I had that movie Venom, I was just like, oh, why aren't all Spider-Man figures based on this? Because it has all the articulation and twisting, crunching that you would want.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Machu says this guy out of he needs to go into a baggie as well, but I feel weird putting any Spider-Man in a baggie. But I don't like the articulation because it's super limited. Doesn't get the calf ones, doesn't get the butterflies.
Yeah.
Any Spider-Man without a butterfly joint better be like. Does he have it?
Let's see.
Like,
I'm looking
he
at...
makes sense.
Iron Spidey doesn't. Iron Spidey does not have butterfly joints.
Iron Spidey doesn't have it?
Yeah. Well, like this one, the metal one, the armored Spidey. Here we go. This one.
Oh, okay. Yes, that's true.
But he also doesn't really.
He doesn't need. Yeah.
I think that's canon though. That the reason why he doesn't like to use that armor at all because it was too clunky for him.
Yeah.
So at least at that I can justify. Maybe they thought of that. But that's my only disappointment. I mean, I'm gonna take a couple good shots of him, but
this one also does not.
Oh, he doesn't.
You know what? I will say, the Amazing Spider-Man, or the Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man, this animated one.
Your figures.
What's up?
Your boys got toys, which is a great name. Left the chat in the chat. No, don't Stinky Pete your figures. I love the reference, man. Yeah, you're right. I shouldn't Stinky Pete it, but
well, Machu said he used the Venom wings to make a dragon for his mythic. That's amazing.
Oh, that's cool.
And your boys got toys. Mine never popped in, but they get enough friction to stay upright. That's the whole thing. One of them I can get pretty well. The other one, it took so much, and then it's just like, please don't breathe on it, otherwise it'll fall, for me at least. But anyway, man, it's been really hard. I will say, having this buck, anything that's not on it just feels less than now. Like I lost my, like I love this figure. Like this one was so cool. I was so excited when I got my hands on it, but it's just that regular Legends articulation. I guess it's in my head. What can I say?
Did I put these on backwards?
Once you get spoiled by something good,
yeah, it's
hard to turn back. One of my favorite Magnetos for a long time was the Marvel Legends one, the TRU exclusive to build. I think it was Vampire Jubilee.
Okay,
and I was like, no, that's the best Magneto. It's great. And I only rediscovered it over the summer that the wrists don't move, the forearms don't move. Like this, it's really limited in articulation, and I didn't realize it. And it's not like it was that long ago. That was probably like 2015 or so.
Okay, that's not bad at all.
So we've come a long way. So any turning back to the older versions, I'm not really for. Yeah. I love the articulation that is normally found within the Legends line.
Right. Well, I'm gonna continue to say, like I was lucky to get my hands on this animated Spidey. I know, it was tough. Again, Walmart exclusive. That they've been the worst, in terms of trying to get stuff. But I was lucky. I was around that day to keep trying, and I snagged him and the lizard. So it was everybody that it just was a pain. It wasn't just I want that figure, let me order it. It was work to get.
Do you remember that day?
Spidey. It was awful.
Yeah.
It was awful.
Yeah. The emotions were
losing
flying
my mind
left and right, and you were talking us down after we had to talk you down about Spider-Man Noir.
Yeah,
and
it was brutal.
Now, it was lucky that we got it because I think it's probably the second best Spider-Man Marvel Legend that came out this year.
Yeah, I like the eyes on the Amazing Fantasy one better than this one, but then I love that blue color. Like it's just a beautiful figure, and I just wanted it, and it's great.
They nailed it. That
They
one
nailed,
was
yeah.
perfect. And for those that are looking for the Legion, I think it's on sale right now.
That was something fell. Did you hear something fall?
Yeah,
The Yimbo fall was there an attack?
Was that something?
Man,
it was something. I can't see it. Oh, my whole diorama's blocked.
I bet it's the Terror Dog. That thing does not stay upright.
The Terror Dog's
heavy.
fine. It was one from my Batman shelf. No.
Oh,
no. I could tell.
Bane. Bane did it.
That son of a bitch. So I love the Spider-Man. I know that people are like not, hit or miss on the cell shading. I think it gives this figure a little bit of cool detail. I don't hate it. I think it brings out some of the definition in him or whatever. I like it.
I mean, it brings the nostalgia from the animated series, That's why I like it. And the colors, they nailed the colors on that. It goes well with the Venom. I can't wait for the Carnage.
The only thing that would have made that better is if it came with a unmasked head.
Yes.
A what?
Yeah, like the actual based
head.
on the cartoon,
fully
the
animated
90s cartoon.
You could even give it that like almost no shading on the face.
Yeah,
and be like, it looks just like the cartoon. We're good.
I would have that. You're right. That would have been amazing. Well, Sunday we were talking about that if Hasbro got rid of Build-A-Figures and did more, like I've been super into all of these Spider-Man figures, like all their whole retro line, like extra accessories. I was very into the two spider web effects that like the little splat.
Yeah,
and he has all the hair, like everything that these retro ones have come with. I've been into for the most part, except for a missing head would have been nice. Let me ask you guys: did either of you get the Amazing Friends? This
I didn't, but I thought about it last night. I did think about it last night.
Because this is the same book, which I didn't realize.
Yeah.
But that one cell shaded?
No, it's not.
No, it's not. But the ice is.
But then you got to get 3. You got to get a 3.
You know why Toy Father's looking at that pack? It's because it counts as one purchase and he gets 3 figures. He is trying to go for bang for your buck all 52 weeks of the year.
I love it.
Well, okay. If we count figures, I only have 5.
Oh wow!
Or the 4 turtles and Clark, not Clark.
Oh, 6. Sorry, Clark, not Clark, and then there was another.
Oh man, for anybody in the chat, I'm sure you've seen the pictures because it was like Lago Figs was posted about it. 5K Toys, a bunch of us, Detour Customs was posted. Like they have this third-party figure, so I know Chris and I we jumped on it right with 5K. That Clark Kent, not Clark Kent.
Yeah.
Clark Kent, do you guys remember? Because I've shown off many times the Superpower, Super Friends, I'm saying Superman. They had the Clark Kent version way back when in the suit, like a cloth goods Clark Kent. Remember that?
Yeah.
I don't remember
that line. Yeah. And I never had it. I never had it. And it was straight up Clark Kent action figure. And it was amazing. And all I could do was look at the picture on the box. And when this figure came out, that's why I was saying, I'm like, oh my God, this is for me. This is for 5-6-year-old me, man.
And
like
they shot it. Like how 5K sometimes they don't shoot their toy. They won't, not 5K, but like companies, they don't shoot the toys in the most appealing manner. Muff Toys, or I think the first one's Muff Toys, right? Yeah. They shot that figure beautifully. Like it's I don't even think I'm gonna shoot it in any different way. They hit it with like 6 or 7 shots and like nailed it.
Every single thing you would want. Taking the picture, holding out the press pass, the newspaper with Gotham crime rates on the rise.
The camera like waist high. So good.
So I did buy a phone booth from Grime City.
Ooh.
And that should be coming soon. So that's gonna go perfect. That Clark Kent's gonna be perfect phone booth.
I'm gonna have to do that too. Yeah.
So I'm looking at my purchases so far because I've documented all of them. So counting Mezco Turtles and the Clark, I've only have 5 figures in 2023.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice. Good job.
And so then, but I have a few pre-orders that are pre-ordered but will purchase this year, so they will count, such as S.H.Figuarts Venom, that's coming.
Mm.
And then I have these are all of my Mafexes that are pre-ordered. The Nightwing,
Yeah, I
the
can't wait for
Batman
that.
movie, Sentinel Spider-Gwen, Poison Ivy, Revlatech Spider-Man.
Oh, you kept
and
Poison Ivy. Nice.
yeah. Oh,
I'm
yeah.
thinking
yeah.
about that too. I'm thinking about that one too.
That one looks incredible.
How many really good Poison Ivies are we gonna get?
Exactly. That
yeah.
one is the Poison Ivy to get.
One.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Right.
And then Mafex Black Costume, Henry Cavill Superman.
Oh,
So those are the ones that I anticipate are coming this year that I will have. So if I count all those, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 plus 4 turtles is still 12. So
there you go.
That's not bad. Not
I have
bad.
to
Yeah,
update my
not bad at all.
spreadsheet. I'm still under 10. Like what was I at 7? So yeah, I might be closing in on 10 now. But
you scared me with your your Ross. What is it with Ross? Where'd you go? Where you got everything on discount, Power Ring, and all that.
oh, that was just Target. That was just last week.
That's
Yeah,
Target.
that was just Target clearance last week.
Does this go in this? Is that what you guys
Yes,
said?
that's
what I
saying,
just did, and my hands are like destroyed.
This is too spiky, man.
Right?
I can't get this thing in here.
My hands hurt so much right now.
I think my guy doesn't have wings.
And
I
make
think he's
sure
one of those.
you know how it has a little curvature. You see how it has that little curvature? That's the bottom part. That's what's going to hold up the base, the wing weight.
Oh,
that little
it's the little like curved piece. Is this the top?
Yeah.
No, flip. I would turn it upside down like
Can
that.
you see that? I don't know
Like that. That's it. That'll hold the weight.
Yeah.
And this goes in here.
Yeah, it goes right in the middle of the back,
I know.
in between the two
you
bags.
got my hands freezing. Really hurt. Agent
Oh.
Variant, Grime City phone booth is a masterpiece. Yeah. I can't wait. It's gonna be awesome. I'm really excited. And we were supposed to have him for Toy Talk. He did cancel last minute because he had to finish those phone booths.
Are those sold out now?
I don't know if they're sold out. Go check.
I'm gonna have to look.
I'll check.
This thing's as sharp as damn.
I remember it really hurt, dude.
I know.
It really hurt. This
Coach,
figure's incredible.
did you guys end up doing? I never did the gargoyles. Did you guys do the gargoyle NECAs?
I was super. I did not.
I did buy what's his name?
Goliath,
Xanatos.
the first one.
The first one. I bought Goliath, but I never. He's still in box.
Yeah. Well, he was the one you have to be very careful about the wings because people like once you pop them in, you can't move them up and down. Like if you want to adjust them, you have to take them out because what people were doing is it was literally wearing away the friction and the ratcheting. So
really?
So you have to be very careful about that. But that's probably, like why he's asking because that's what I had heard. And the size of that one, again, here I am with two stupid, not stupid, they're amazing mythic trolls, but just space wise, and that's why I passed on Goliath because it's like God, like I never saw Bronx. I never saw Bronx. If I saw Bronx,
you get those wings.
The wings, right?
Yeah, the wings that close. And no chewing is where I was 5 minutes ago, trying to put those stupid wings in that little thing and cutting his hands up. I see it. I see it in his face now.
My guy's a fallen unknown.
He's a prepubescent unknown. He hasn't grown his wings yet.
I like it.
He needs to perform a couple miracles to earn his wings. When you hear that bell, is when he'll get his wings.
Your boys got toys said, going back to that Spidey real quick. Yeah, an animated head would have been amazing, spectacular, sensational, even Webber. I like it.
Do you think they'll ever come out with like the Peter Parker animated one? Like,
I think so. I think it's coming. I think that polo,
the polo
at the Disney Shop Disney store,
so iconic, right?
That, like Disney's like, we recognize the value of this look.
Yes, amazing.
So,
and then I also want.
Like,
I know. No, I hear you. I agree. It's just such a funny thing to say.
And I want the alt attire as well, where when he's Venom, when he has the symbiote on, and he goes, like that guy from Aerosmith, and he turns into Joe Perry, the guitarist, because that's the guy that wrote the theme song. I was a massive Aerosmith fan.
Oh, that's why.
That was I've seen Aerosmith 4 times in concert. I love them. So that was like one of my early middle school 7th grade bands that like I fell in love with, and I'm a big fan of Rock and Roller Coaster at Disney World. There you go.
That's how close I've ever gotten to Aerosmith.
When I was in middle school, I went to like this private school dance with someone, and I forget his name, but the bassist for Aerosmith, her daughter went there.
Oh, why can't I used to know this.
And he was there just like in the lobby, just hanging out. And my friends and I, we were like so into Aerosmith.
Oh yeah, they're from Massachusetts.
Yeah, they're from
Boston.
Mass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, my brother was in Hawaii and randomly went to this taco joint and was eating right next to Steve Perry.
Wait, Steven Tyler or Joe Perry?
Steven Tyler.
Okay.
Steven Tyler, sorry. Steven Tyler.
Yeah. Stephen Perry.
Is Steve Perry the singer from Journey?
Journey,
No.
yeah, that sounds about right.
Still
Machu,
still cool, but
Yeah, still
different.
awesome.
Machu says the head is the same as the Amazing Fantasy. Yeah, like the jawline, everything.
Okay.
The paint deco isn't as narrow
So
as
awesome.
a cell shaded. I did the swap of the feet. Yeah, the Renew Your Vow Spidey and for the toe articulation.
Wow,
I
didn't know you could
still
open
have
this.
to do that.
I didn't know you could unhinge that. Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Oh, that's yeah.
Yeah, this could make a good swap out for you could because the ball pops off. You could probably pop this onto like a Legends figure and get like a slightly
Okay.
alternative Ghost Rider
Or Red Skull.
Ooh,
or Red Skull.
that would be cool.
I
Let's
got
see.
that, that wave coming. So
There you go. All right. Well, Wyatt says I actually want to get my hands on that Spider-Man is Amazing Friends 3-pack as I've loved watching that show growing up. Yeah.
So Wyatt, I have a question for you. I have Starfire, right?
Firestar.
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 I have Firestar.
Starfire is on the other side of the street.
Starfire when they released her single pack and it came with a
Is
little
it
dog.
Firestar? Starfire.
Is it
Firestar.
Is it Firestar?
Starfire.
Gosh,
Oh my
we're the
goodness,
worst
I don't
Spider-Man
know.
fans. Anyway,
Which one is it?
do you
Machu,
have
help
her?
us.
Do you have the Fire Woman of Amazing Friends?
The Fire Friends.
when they came out with the single release, I got that one. I have classic Iceman single release retro pack. I have retro Spider-Man, which I would count as that one.
Ooh.
That one's an awesome one.
He's in my pile of to open.
So I have all three of those opened. Those are my Amazing Friends. Now, if you had all those, would you still want to get the 3-pack?
Starfire is the...
Well, I know that's a great question. So let us know in the chat. I personally, I got
that buck has double jointed elbows. If that matters to you,
In the 3-pack.
in the 3-pack,
yeah,
I'm buying it right now. We're buying it right now.
that's the tipping point.
That was
need
not
her
the-
to bend.
Double jointed elbows are just that you could just tell me that like that means nothing to me. I don't know why. I'm like, oh, double jointed elbows. Okay. Does it
sounds
still
like
have
poking the
elbows?
back.
Okay.
It is nice though. It is compared.
It is
to
nice.
The
It is nice, but
single-jointed
it's not-
female legend body beforehand.
What's
It does
better,
not make or break me.
single-jointed or double jointed? I think double jointed all day.
Double jointed. Okay.
But yeah, I see. For me, I went with out of the 2 3-packs that came out at that same time. I was like, that's why I went the Daredevil Bullseye Electra one because I knew I had these other Spideys coming in.
Those figures look great. Those figures are great.
So let's see. Oh, Machu said, "Can I count you in for that? All in for the Necrominus as a single purchase? There you go.
Did
You can
see my
count as
comment?
that."
I called it a Necronomina.
Oh, that's what you were saying. Necronomina. I think Trevor had spelled it out phonetically for me, but See, now I'm gonna Necronominus. Your boys got toys. I wasn't gonna get that black suit cavilled, and they fired him, so I ordered it.
It looks so good. Then they have this heat vision head sculpt that looks so good.
See, I'm waiting for that
awesome.
Mezco 3-pack, which
dude.
Entertainment Earth has now pushed to like
Back again.
July again or something.
July,
dude, it was supposed to come out last July. Starfire is the buxom Teen Titan. Oh, that's right.
Oh, Starfire.
Starfire is
it's Firestar, right?
Firestar. All right. Carlos, love the Spider-Man from the 3-pack. Yeah, it's a good one. I know, it's amazing.
Oh my
This is
god,
impossible, dude. I need to heat this thing up.
it hurts.
By the way,
My
shout out.
hurt.
Carlos, he is the CWO, and so like if you ever see that account over on Instagram, and then he just started another one. And I can't remember off the top of my
His
head.
name's the
But,
CWO.
Yeah. So on TikTok, I know it's like the CWO, so the Collector World Order. It's awesome. So Carlos is great, and he's again like really starting to get into toy photography. So it's very cool.
Carlos
Wyatt
just gave you a follow.
there you
Carlos.
go. Yeah. I never got Firestar when she was released as a single figure, but waited for the 3-pack as the sculpt looked better. Yeah, there you go.
All right. So you're saying that if you had all three, you wouldn't buy the 3-pack?
I mean,
Saying
you sounds like
there's a
it's
chance.
whatever you want to do, Chris. Remember, at the end of the day, what's going to
Well,
bring
I'm pretty
you joy?
sure this chat is going to convince me to buy the 3-pack by the end of it. So
You guys are. I know. I only want the
Oh,
Iceman. I just want the Iceman. I don't
Toy
have
Factory,
that
no,
Iceman looks great.
No, just no. I'm gonna just say don't buy it. What are you
don't
doing?
buy it, really?
You already have the 3 figures.
I know, but that Iceman looks so good.
Okay.
Right?
See, I'll
Well,
do.
if
this
you
is-
got
this
it, I
is-
could always
this is
buy one of
reverse
those other
enabling
Iceman
psychology. I'm giving you right here.
Yeah, you
Don't buy
always
it.
do this.
Nah,
to me.
you don't
always
need
do
it.
this to me.
What do you need it for? Nah.
You always do this to me, and then you always just send random links with amazing, like, here, buy this Optimus Prime for $28. I'm like, well, if I hadn't bought it for $80, I would be all over this.
You mean I'm
See?
sending you amazing affiliate links associated with no chewing?
Hey, buy this one, free shipping and 10% off.
Free shipping and 10% off at Entertainment Earth.
That's what I'm talking about. And then if we want some atmosphere aerosol.
Yeah,
Aerosol. If you need some cans of smoke, go to that site.
I have
no chewing 15 for 15% off.
I have 4 cans right now.
I told you I'm on my last one.
I don't think you use it enough.
I've been
But you
using it
have
a
all
lot
Mezcos.
more. I've been using it a lot more.
You got toys that if you spray too hard on it, it's gonna get it's gonna stick to it, depending on how far you.
So this is funny. This is like just random stupid thing, but like about I think it was now 3 Sundays ago, I did a TikTok live before. Instead of going to Instagram, I did a TikTok live, and I set up a mythic shot. And literally, I cut it down, so it's like 3 minutes long, but like of me setting up the shot and taking it. But I use atmosphere aerosol, and literally, it's just like, oh my god, it's everywhere.
Yeah, at one point you're like, should I I think I'm getting asthma. Like, should I be breathing this in?
Machu, so Matt said, let's see, here goes. I'm gonna convince you to buy something by the end of the night. Probably, Matt. Probably.
Oh, yeah. It's on, Matt. Let's go.
Yeah, Machu convinced me to get Black Panther Retro.
Come on, just get some atmosphere aerosol.
Your boys got toys. This is I don't have that handle. Yeah, I don't have that thing. Was
Chris,
that
you got the low handle?
Yeah, I got the handle.
Is that from Atmosphere Aerosol, or did you buy it from elsewhere?
Yeah,
you
buy
Atmosphere Aerosol.
There was like for 4, and you buy the handle. It's like I think the handle's only like what, $12.
And honestly, the stuff won't stick to your toys as long as you don't shoot at them point blank.
It just
they won't.
And then, but it just fills
like,
the room.
It sticks to them. Like, how far away did you shoot it? Like,
like
an
if
inch. I'm like, yeah. It's still.
Yeah.
It really doesn't need a lot. Like if you have good lighting going, like you
don't.
And a fast f-stop going. Yeah.
I told you, like, and having like using the X lighting technique that that The Amazing taught me that I've been talking about lately. But using that with the figure like lit up from behind, you just need a from the top, and it just
2. Yep.
Great.
That's our next hashtag to follow Boke in the back. From the
Boke
top.
in the back.
I like that.
From the top.
With a C.
2 from the top, Boke in the back.
Boke in the back, 2 C's.
Your boys got toys. Yeah, man. That's my Iceman. I have the Age of Apocalypse one. I really like that one.
That one's a good one.
I'm also looking forward to the Marvel Select one coming out that you can do the 2 versions of it. Yeah, like 2 versions of Iceman out of that. So
you can. That's awesome.
Yeah,
I do like this one.
Oh, which one is that? Here,
that one's a good one too. That was just a regular Iceman.
Was this the Juggernaut wave?
Yeah,
or the Apocalypse wave? One of the 2.
No, it was a Juggernaut.
That's a good one too. I love a good translucent figure. I really do.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I don't like. I still have trouble shooting them. Like I tried to shoot that Marvel Select Human Torch. I did okay with it, But anytime they're tough. They're tough to play. They're like actually, it's kind of like when I talked with Jake about like shooting a glow in the dark figure. It's like it's hard to do. Get the lighting just right because you want to light them up, but then
I think for translucent figures, they're best served when you're outdoors.
Yeah.
oh, true.
Like Invisible Woman walking through the grass.
Yeah.
Completely translucent, perfect. Because you need that natural light to just like crank through the plastic.
Sunfire.
Yeah.
That one's a really good one outside.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
So Wyatt said, if I did have them all, I would still buy it as the 3-pack versions look better. So there you go.
Wyatt, why?
Wyatt wants that enabling points. Go get it.
Your boy said, that's Bubblegum Bobby. I guess he has wobbly legs. Little Lucy on that one, or not?
I just saw you move him.
Not too bad. That's not too bad.
As long as you can pose him and stand him, he's fine.
I've played with this guy before, like gotten like these like crazy like low like posing.
Yeah.
Growing up, my brother loved Iceman, and I really would get any Iceman, to be honest. Yeah, that figure's awesome.
This is awesome.
I love him.
I like the wings better than the horns.
Oh,
I haven't cracked mine open yet.
Oh, you haven't?
Here he is. He's
I just assumed I was behind the ball. I thought you guys already opened this guy.
No. I'm backed up from October pretty hard with like figures.
Yeah, I mean it's been a slow going with as much as
hold yours up, no chewing. Wings or horns, people? Wings or horns?
Oh man.
This is tough.
Well, that's what's awesome about
that's tough. I really like those wings, but I like these horns.
I'm gonna throw it out there.
I'm a little biased too because my horns are sticky. The tape, I don't know what was with it, but they're sticky. I gotta clean them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, those wings look awesome. The horns both look awesome. I mean, and this is what we were saying: the fact that you can mix and match, like
it's a different.
Like Mythic noobs, all three of us Mythic noobs, we know nothing about the factions. It's one of our future, Toy Daddy shows that we want to, start teaching ourselves this stuff. But
hold on.
Yeah.
Which one looks better now?
Oh, dude,
that's too much.
Guys.
No,
that's
too
much.
From the top.
Too much. You can't hardly see the bokeh.
Oh man, but dude, I don't know the characters, right? I just shoot them because they look gorgeous, and that's what I'm excited about. Is I want to shoot all of these in those different combinations. Like I did the Taurus shot. Now I want to put the skeleton, red face skeleton on that body and mix like a shoulder thing up. Like I just want to do those little things and take these portraits. They're amazing. There it is. Is that how we spell CHSH?
I love it.
It reads that way to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Phonetically, it makes sense.
I do 3 and I'm good.
Yep. We might have to work a 2 from the top as a secret hashtag. Oh, you know what?
3 from the bottom.
3 from the bottom, 2 from the top.
Gentlemen, if you may,
okay, in the back.
Let me get through. These were my plugs. This is.
What's funny? Yimbo had notes for this show.
I
did, and we completely derailed him. We completely derailed.
That's what I said. This will carry over. It's like a lesson plan. I had the lesson plan. It got derailed. That's fine. Now I don't have to write them for next week.
Yeah, it's like less work for the next class.
Yep. What was that? It's like the best line from Captain Cold from Legends of Tomorrow. It's like, make a plan, execute the plan, anticipate the plan falls apart, make a new plan.
Yeah. And guys, this is so much. This is better than anything I would have had in terms of me just talking about. I love this. But Toy Addict, was that an asthma pump? LOL.
Well,
sure is.
I mean, if you do four, it will be asthma.
Yeah. All right. So this is a really good time. Real quick, I wanted to run down because we have a lot of stuff. I'm glad that we're talking tonight because this way we can hype up our Wednesday night is the next night Well, no, for me to go live. You guys are going live tomorrow night. So I wanted to run through some plugs, and I wanted to shout out some other awesome toy shows and toy content creators. Again, just, if you enjoy us talking, like, these are guys that I love listening to. So real quick, I started looking up and trying to put together, not that it matters, time slots and all that nonsense, but I tried to like put some stuff together. So number one, since the three of us are together as the Toy Daddies, we know that we are going to be going live on Wednesday night through the Toy Pick Community YouTube channel. So we're going to do our top 10. We're going to be joined by Machu Toy and J-Shot 820. And the reason this is all working out so synergistically, because at 8 o'clock, right? At 8 o'clock, we're going live. The Toy Daddies are guests on Between Two Sentinels. So we're so amped. We've had, Matt and John have been on my stream, for the Toy Con stuff. So we're going to have so much fun. So that's Wednesday night starting at 8 o'clock. You have at least 2 hours or more of us being silly, and having fun. So that's Wednesday night. Speaking of, here's some other ones. So last week, Between Two Sentinels had Cheney 180 on. And the reason I wanted to mention him is because Toy Migos have 2 streams a week. They have They're Not Dolls on Thursday and Chat Migos on Tuesdays. I would also recommend, I was a guest on Chat Migos. It was pretty fun. So a couple weeks ago, so go check that out. So that's the Toy Migos channel. Toying Around. I haven't had a chance to like talk to Kevin yet, but I'm super into his account, or like super into it. But no, I really respect his work and production and everything.
Great vibe.
He's been on your show, on
Toying
Toy
Around's
Talk.
awesome.
So Toying Around is on He has the unboxing Thursdays, so I need to talk more to him. He's awesome. Trevor 16 Shooter, our boy, is fantastic. So another great account to sub here on YouTube for really fun, engaging content. He has 1 6-pack on Fridays and Legion's Lounge on Mondays, but also I'm gonna say Mondays is Toy Talk with you guys at 8:30 with Cox Create and Toy Addict 17. And you guys you said Sir Dork on tomorrow night, which is unbelievable. And then I wanted to throw out, Lone Wolf Labs. He did a recent video showing how to do resin casts of action figures. Fascinating. And he straight up was like, I'll make more videos if people care, like, so
Yeah, no,
it was really good. Like, I would go check them out and give them some encouragement. Remember, guys, leave comments. We're not asking for any money. We're not just asking for hitting likes and subscribes. And we're just, trying to make some fun stuff for us to enjoy.
So just to add for tomorrow on Toy Talk, we just hit 200. I think we're at 201 subscribers on the YouTube.
Congratulations.
Thank you. At 200, I mean, I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but it was a big deal to us in terms of our milestones.
Yeah.
At 200, we said we would give a giveaway. We would do a giveaway. So tomorrow we'll have Sir Dork on, and we're doing a giveaway. So please, if you want to see what we're giving away, come on by, check us out, put your name in, and maybe you'll win something. Maybe we'll win some free stuff. I don't know. At least you'll have a good time listening to us. I promise you that. For sure.
And you know what? I'm closing in on 500, and I had made again. And it's been a grind, guys. And but a fun journey. But in terms of like numbers, it takes a long time. So these are big deals. So I had mentioned a while back that, hey, maybe I'll figure something out. So yeah, I'm starting to close in on it. So I'll figure out a figure to give away when I hit 500. So, that's closing in. Again, if you enjoy, these are shows that I enjoy, I wish I had, and we're all content creators now. So I'm doing the best I can to, enjoy my lunch times. It's been a really nice time for me to get a chance to catch up on these shows. So, it's really, these are guys that I'm looking to help out, and hopefully, we're all going to continue to help each other grow. So, these are all, again, if you're sitting here watching us, you'll appreciate these guys too, because they are everybody I just mentioned is awesome. Oh wait, who do we have in the house? Hold on.
Oh, Detour
Customs. What's going on, my man?
News. Detour and D Blake and one other person supposed to be starting to show up as well.
Awesome.
Oh,
I can't wait to see that. And Detour is going to be on our show in a little bit. So.
Oh, nice.
There is no competition.
I always forget
That's the thing, man. Too much new toys. So Cody, Yimbo forming a toy TV network channel. Hey, I'm telling you, this is
yes. That's
cool.
what we were talking about.
We might just use that name.
Oh, and I wrote it down. I did write it down, because I didn't want to forget unboxing art. I don't know what time. Do you know what day they go live?
7:00 normally. Sometimes they move it up a little bit depending on the guest, but
on
normally
Monday,
7:00
right?
on Wednesdays.
Wednesdays.
State of the
right.
art.
State of the art. He's had our boy and your boy Cox, all of our boys.
He
but
just
Cox
had
Create on.
Who did he have?
He just had Bobby Vala from the Valaverse.
Yeah. So I wanted to also shout out Art. I didn't want to forget about Art. And like Rabbit's Den, our boy Marco, he's been doing great reviews. So go, they're really again, the polish, the production values are top notch. And he gives really great history behind the characters that are really fascinating. So, and then of course, like The Amazing, Sir Dork. I watched the Foosh Network, Robo, he's awesome. Like, I'm just trying to, share it if you enjoy positive takes.
I'm going to do
Sir
another
Dork has a giveaway at 40,000. I think it's the first week of February. He's doing a giveaway.
Awesome.
I believe it's a hot toy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, I'll be. Yes. 88 Figs. 88 Figs is starting up a few things.
Oh, that's right. He's getting it going.
Channel.
Yeah.
So he had something new yesterday or 2 days ago. Check him out. He's got a really cool radio voice. I really dig his voice.
Yeah. Yeah. No, he was making excellent toy hunt videos.
Well, he's a musician, so
he's a musician, right? So between the
I'm not saying
social.
No, he's a musician or whatever, but
no, he's an actual musician.
He has a good voice. Yeah.
Yeah, his voice is just very rhythmic.
Yeah. Another talented, like we know a lot of talented people. Like seriously, we know a lot of talent. So Ozzy's fantastic, and so if I'm pumped that he's gonna start getting back into those, because I used to enjoy watching his toy hunt videos back during the pegless or nothing on the peg days. That was awful. It's so nice now to have toy aisles full, and also clearance aisles for that.
Is it nice though? I was like, for me, it was like. I was in Target. I was like, I just need to get lettuce. That's all I need to get.
You were so far away from that.
I was so
from where they put lettuce, which I'm not even sure where in that store they have lettuce. As in, I don't think they sell lettuce there.
I went out of my way.
Store.
I went out of my way to. The lettuce was in the Stop and Shop across from the Target.
Suddenly he was in. He had a bag of apples. Suddenly he was in the toy aisle in Target. It was just like,
honey, I'm at Target. I sent you to Stop and Shop.
I swear I blacked out. I don't know what happened. I have a medical condition.
By the way, I want to shout out, speaking of a great toy hunt video.
Exactly.
Too much short news. I will show you the receipt. It had lettuce in it.
Hey, mine has the food stuff too. We buy food. We just got some snacks.
They sell lettuce at Target.
Yeah,
it's in the preschool aisle. It's made out of wood. It's also a toy.
Plastic.
But again, on TikTok, Cody, too much new toys. Just posted a great one. So I didn't get to comment on it, but I liked that. I watched the whole thing. He did a nice toy hunt video at Target, cracking me up looking for those new Playmates Ninja Turtles and just turtle. He's a turtle guy. He's a turtle boy.
Yeah.
Is Wyatt and Cody on Instagram?
Yes. So at Instagram, he is too much new toys, which we all feel. But it's amazing. So
too much toys.
Too much new toys. It's right there. Yeah, it's just how his name is. Too much new toys. So Cody's the man. So yeah, I mean, this. You know what? The funny thing is, I was going to talk about all like the Constantine and Mezco, and I want to shout out our buddy Simon Toast.
Oh, love that guy
because he's the best. Simon's awesome. I will go into more detail because this has been too fun. So like we're gonna where are we on time? Oh, we're fine. We're all cruising, guys.
Listen, I have tomorrow off.
Oh, I was gonna ask you.
The wife's working.
I have an in-service day, so there's no students. So like,
oh, you have to go in.
I can just see. This is what people don't understand outside of education. It's like I can deal with adults. like you guys complain about your jobs. I can deal with people. It's the children that are challenging. In a good way, but tiring. But Simon said we did a figure trade. I got this Mezco John Wick.
Yeah, so awesome.
Oh, the best. I sent him one of the things in the package deal. We were definitely like GMs pulling off No, he was actually awesome. I just volunteered a lot of stuff to him.
He's a good dealer. He's a good
so
dealer.
good. So he wanted to just do a straight up Mafex. I had the Mafex Joker 2.0. I threw him more stuff and money because I was just like, no, this is an amazing thing. I spent all of last weekend. Yeah. All of last weekend watching the John Wick movies and just looking at how sad all the aftermarket for the Mafex versions and the Mezco. So the fact that
so good.
He threw that. He posted in the chat. Chris was like, Yimbo's looking for it, and like made it happen. So something that Santi and I talked about, I forget this was off camera after our thing, but how the Mezcos, they always have great stuff. And John Wick is loaded, right?
You got
him. He comes with the dog.
Comes
so
with the
great.
Dog. Comes with the coins. The coins are cool.
Now here's my one interesting thing, because that was Santi's thing. He goes, oh dude, he's like, and how many accessories? It was amazing. And I go, well, the fact that I took this long to finally get my hands on John Wick, and I'm not mad about this, but it took away a little bit of the specialness, because I ended up having gold coins thanks to Mezco selling me the the bank robber Two-Face pack, that double gun thing.
Yeah, I got that too.
When I bought the Hazard Squad, the Command Center Gomez, he came with a crate that I store my different blast effects in.
Cool.
So the John Wick one,
just like same thing.
It's just different
it's the
color.
Same thing.
But let's be honest, this is the John Wick because of the brown and the wood. It's a better paint job, and then this makes it.
Yeah, love that. I love that.
The trays. So I mean, really, even though it wasn't quite as as if I first opened it up, without the other stuff, it's still really sick. So I'm super pumped.
That's really funny because I never got the Hazard Squad Gomez.
Okay.
So when I got it, I got that with you. I got that Mezco. I'm surprised you didn't even cop that. I didn't know you wanted it that badly. But when I got it and I opened it up, that's when I was like, oh my God, look at this. This is incredible.
Well, that's the thing. I love, I've seen the first John Wick movie many times. That was, my wife got into it.
You can watch that over and over again.
But it's the first one is and I never really went back, but now I've fallen in love this past week, 2 weekends ago, with the second and third movie. I'm so into it after rewatching them that's where the bug of, damn it, I need this figure. I was with Realm of Toys, our boy Frank.
Good, though. Oh my God, that head sculpt.
That head sculpt is amazing. And the battle damage. Oh, but Realm of Toys at the first Toy Con that I went to, that we were walking around and he bought the John Wick from.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. And it was for a great price. That was, and I was like, oh man. And then I was like, no, you get it, Frank. You could get it. You could get it.
No, you got it.
he was so fired up. But
did you want it when we were at Chubsy's?
Not to that, still not to this
Lies.
Level.
He wanted it and you shoved him out of the way.
No, he was like, hey, there's a John Wick. I was like, oh my God, there's a John Wick.
The other half of his sentence was, hey, there's a John Wick. I think I really want it.
Oh, there's a John Wick. What? What did you say?
Oh man, but the only thing, I guess it is because it's on that older thing. Are you having a little trouble with shoulder movement? I am a little nervous about the shoulders on this. Not the jacket. The jacket's fine, but I don't know. It's maybe to there. I don't want to push it too much because
this John Wick articulation on Mezco has been well documented as fair,
right?
So.
Not that it needs it.
I try not to over articulate him. I just all right, bend at the elbow and shoot a gun. That's it.
I definitely want to do a scene where or see at one point in the second, which was the one where he's in Rome it was that the second movie? I think it was the second one. Anyway, he had his whole suit is together. His whole suit is bulletproof. And I remember he had, so I want to do a shot where he's pulling the jacket open like this, with bullets ricocheting off. I got to figure out how to do that. But I definitely want to do like him taking bullets on the.
Remind me, 1, 2, and 3 came out, or are we waiting on 3?
We're waiting on 4.
Okay, so we're waiting on 4. 3 came
Yeah.
out, right?
Isn't there a TV show as well?
Really?
I think there's a TV show. I thought.
And they're filming 4 and 5 back to back. I thought.
Yes, I did think. I think they're doing that. Yeah.
It's crazy. Isn't that crazy? The career of Keanu. Like this guy. First of all, I loved Bill and Ted's. Like that was like I loved that movie.
It's Bill and Ted. You gotta drop the S again.
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Have you seen the third one? When they did the third one, that I love that one too.
Oh, but that third one, I fully enjoyed that.
So good, right?
Was that the new one? Is the new one the third one?
Yeah, where they're old.
It's so satisfying seeing.
Is it really?
Just like returns to this role, but he looks like John Wick.
Yeah.
You know, like he
looks like John Wick.
Great,
well,
and then he's like playing
Matrix 4 was John Wick Neo.
And then yes, so he does that. He does like first of all, he had like Speed and like remember when he was just like a heartthrob. Then he did Matrix. And then he was quiet, and now he has John Wick. This guy's career is incredible for a guy who I think is just kind of a so-so actor, right? Like we can all agree he's not like an Oscar-worthy actor.
Go back and watch. What's the movie? Was it The Devil's Reject? Which is no?
That was yeah.
That was with Pacino. That was a great movie.
What about that movie where he had a romance through a teleport in time traveling mailbox?
I know, Chris. That was Oscar-worthy.
Which one was that?
House on the Lake?
House on the Lake, Lake House.
Was that
the Lake by the River or something like that?
Never watched that one. Did they make a sequel?
They will. It's gonna be revived.
House by the Ocean.
I didn't see this. 5K. Did they have a Sean Wick figure? I knew they had Constantine.
They had Constantine.
That Constantine figure looked amazing.
And they had a Matrix.
And they had the Neo. The Neo sold out. The Neo I was really torn about for a long time. And then the Constantine I almost jumped on. And then
Chris, you got the Neo?
I do. And I'm willing to give it to Yimbo because
really
I'm okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But back to Bill and Ted's.
That might be all right. That might be one of my 52.
That revival is totally worth watching.
It is, right?
It feels good. And even Death is my favorite character.
Death is definitely the best.
And the kids. They have 2 daughters.
Yeah, the kids. Or the robot. Was it the robot?
My God, the robot.
The robot is so funny. He cracks me up.
I do have to watch
it. On his face every time he messes up.
I have to watch it. The
robot. Yeah, you gotta watch it. Sorry.
Every time I see it on Prime, I think about it. I think I tried starting it once, and my wife is like, "Come on, like this is a Jimmy movie." I'm like, "All right."
It feels good, and I hope they do a 4th.
Fun fact, gentlemen: during the stay-at-home time, me and 2 of my college buddies recorded a 30-second music video that we submitted to be in that movie. Like they had a contest where you could record yourself with this little set that they were going to put in user like fan base submitted thing. So there's a video of me lip syncing and playing my rock band guitar dancing
into around. I could see where they would have slid some people in.
Well, so guys, I guess I didn't make the cut, but I submitted it.
Well, I didn't look for you either. So
all right. I'll have to see. But you know what? Well, I'll share with you guys. I've been so like they were like, please don't ever put this out publicly. This is before even like I
please don't play it out publicly. We're gonna play it right now.
I'll play it for you guys later. It's very funny. Let's see. Cody says we have a trailer for 4. I need to watch that. I didn't see that. Yeah, I gotta catch up.
Oh, comes out March 24th. Wow.
That makes me happy. It is a really just it's his best role. I mean, like it's my favorite. I don't know. Is it my favorite role?
He's had so many iconic roles. It's tough.
But like I love the Matrix,
Bill
but like
Ted's was my favorite.
Bill and Ted's.
The third Matrix movie.
And the guy who plays Ted's is great.
Man, well, I do need to check that out. But I think John Wick is his best role. Anybody else in the chat? What are you guys thinking?
I agree with you on that.
Like if the Matrix stopped at 1, then I would say
Yes.
Matrix.
Matrix.
But if you're looking
John
at the
Wick
sum of parts,
yeah.
One of my favorite roles he's ever been in. It's in that Netflix movie starring Ali Wong.
Oh yeah.
It's like,
the cameo. Yes.
Yes, when
Like-
he played. Oh, that
Well,
was
not even
good.
more than a
so
cameo,
funny
but-
when he walks into that restaurant.
That was great. That
Dying.
was good.
That was
good.
right at the height of like Keanu Reeves' internet love, because people started sharing all the stories of him
Yeah.
being such a genuinely good human
riding the
being.
subway. Yeah.
Yeah,
Giving away motorcycles.
Yeah.
giving away, yeah, like, just the floating hands whenever he takes pictures with people, so he doesn't want to like invade personal space. Like he's just
Yeah.
Okay, if you haven't watched Speed in a while, I suggest watching it. That movie holds up.
Speed and Point Break. Duh. Thank you,
Speed-
Matt.
Yeah, Speed and Point Break. Speed is an incredible, like it still holds up. It's still awesome. Oh, the only thing that's a
Yes,
little bit
it is.
dated is the ransom money that he asked for. It's like, $100,000 or something. Which is like, that's it. That's all. Like, and they refuse to give that to him. Like, like it's like a bus full of people, and he wants
There are
all he
people's
wants is
lives.
$100,000.
You're like the city
I
of
just
Los
want,
Angeles could
I
just
just want
do
a
that. They don't
Subway
even,
gift cards.
you don't even know the federal government. Just
Yeah,
give it to
just
them.
give him the $100,000, and then you don't need this.
Such low stakes.
Well, inflation, right? Am I
Mhm. Yeah, that's right. That was 30 years ago.
Yeah.
$100,000 is worth $200,000 now.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. You're thinking like, how much was a Marvel Legend back then? Jeez.
It was
It
$7.99.
was-
Well, look, I
it
have the
was-
KB
It
stickers.
was
They were
$5,
$7.99.
but it wasn't a
$5,
legend
yeah.
yet. I think-
$7.99.
Was it Toy Biz when the Legends first came out? It was like
Spider-Man
$13.
The
Classics.
Toy Biz,
Yeah.
yeah, because I did Toys Biz Classics. Those were $7.99. Those Spider-Man
Yeah.
Classics and all those. And then you're
Yeah,
right,
$7.99.
Legends were, I thought, a little bit more, and I was like, I'm gonna go Spidey and Toy Biz.
I remember buying a Fantastic Four thing. I think it was like $12 at the time.
Yeah,
Mm,
It was still
I
in
miss
that like
KB.
hard plastic
me
shell.
too.
Yeah.
And
I miss KB.
I still got to go to that Toys R Us. I will live stream
No,
when
don't.
I do
Please
go.
don't.
I will go
No,
to
but
that
this is a
big one, the
dedicated
good one.
Toys R Us.
Oh,
The-
yeah.
Oh, that's right. At the American Dream Mall in Jersey, there is an actual like 2-story in the mall, like
Streaming
Toys R
live
Us.
on May
Really?
7th.
Yeah.
With no chewing, without
And
Toy
Toy Father. And...
without Toy Father.
No, Toy Father's my driver. I need. I gotta get there.
Oh man, I hope. Oh, I do hope that, because I'm going to be coming up. Do we know yet when?
Chris Con,
July
I believe,
or
is July 30th.
Oh, good. Okay. All right. And what about anything about Toys in Action yet? Or
No news yet. Where we can ask him tomorrow.
oh yeah,
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 but
definitely.
It sounded like there was no movement on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I hope it pans out. I'm sincerely sad about missing that. But Chris Con is very, that's going to be another opportunity to get together and take toy pictures together. Like that's so.
That'll be
cool.
fun.
Yeah,
That'll be fun.
That's so fun.
Well,
Guys,
interestingly enough, at Chris Con, they, each of these cons are different. Like
yeah. All
Toy
right.
Con is legit. It's a Toy Con.
Yes.
And then Toys in Action was all about learning toy photography. So they had a lot of cool sessions, live speakers, and then you could buy toy photography specific gear as well as toys. ChrisCon, they actually had rows of dioramas ready in there for you to put your figures, maybe your newly acquired figures, to take some photos while you're at the con.
Mm-hmm.
So it's interesting. Each one has its own
so
little
cool.
touch.
And then Legions Con just announced that it's going to be another bigger venue based on this past year.
Oh my god!
And they're
was
gonna
that
have
venue pretty big though?
They straight up, it was the whole first floor of a hotel. You know what I mean? Like it was multiple. It was like, I guess 2, but I could see it being bigger, and especially with how the lines worked and everything. I mean, it's gonna be sick if they're going to another different hotel that just has a larger ballroom type area, with like Trevor's breakout area, like he had the breakout room where he, and his friends were teaching about toy photography. So the post said something along the lines that it's going to be a larger venue and more, workshops and things to do, and it's going to be exciting. So I am pumped.
And then we could do a special stream. It'll be called Legions Tailgate. It's where we just hang on the parking lot and tailgate Legions Con.
That one, know what?
Can we do that? Do they do that?
I would look into maybe spending the night instead of driving the 45 minutes each way and locking my keys in the trunk like an a-hole.
It's true.
Yeah.
I would love for that to be. I would love a third time of you doing that.
No.
And for us to be with you.
No.
But at least if
I can't ever.
At least if he had been, not that we would ever drive and drink and drive, but at least if we were tailgating, it would make sense. Like I locked my keys in the trunk. Safer that way.
No, I would love to. I think that, like, think about that. Like, that would be a lot of fun to stream a tailgate from
set up a mic, a camera on a tripod, and just keep going. See who shows up. Yeah, that'd be really fun.
That'd be fun.
Us mythic noobs coming up with new ways to integrate ourselves at Legion Con.
It would be funny. You know what would be funny if we get like Jeremy or Trevor to come and tell us stories about the factions while we're tailgating.
Well, we could if we do it, I'll get no, I won't be able to. I'll need Jeremy's permission to do so. I would say it's like I'll print us some mythic koozies, so at least like we're out in the parking lot without fully exposing.
So get the
Cabal
logo
only thing, right? Yeah,
yeah. It's like I don't know if they'll let that fly. Yeah, I'll just pull back now.
I'm gonna tell you every single I told you I can't remember the guy's name. He had this awesome handlebar mustache. He's one of the sculptors of our Mythic Legion figures, and he was just so genuinely good. Like every person that I talked to was so amazing, and the people that connected to the company, I honestly think that they'd be down for that. Wyatt said it's called the Continental.
The Continental, that's right.
Winston
the show.
As an assassin. Okay.
Does Wyatt have an IG account?
Yes, he's Copper. I'm gonna say it again.
Copper Stone Bricks, or what is it? Copper something bricks. He's a Lego.
I want to get it. He's a Lego
bricks.
Guy. Thank you, Copper State Bricks. Yeah.
Copper Stone Bricks. I'm so sorry, Wyatt.
Yeah, okay.
You're not a sunscreen Lego fan.
Copper Stone.
Copper Stone.
And yes, this is when when it's like even better yet when we're 40. Like, yeah, shotgun and a beer and go look at some toys. I'm down.
Oh my god. I was just thinking
shotgun races in the parking lot.
I was thinking about a Diet Coke and a hot dog. That's what I was thinking.
Oh man.
Well, yeah, we'll need a driver. I'm just saying. That's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, that's me.
You have all the New Jersey hot dogs you want, man.
Oh, it's Rutt's Hut. I'm gonna find a way to get you to Rutt's Hut next time.
Yeah,
let's get a tailgate sponsored by Rutt's Hut.
Yeah. Hey, anybody from Jersey? I know Devil's fan. I'm sure if he's still here, he would pop in and say, Rutt's Hut is the king of dogs. They are. I haven't had one in years, but it is just. I can taste it thinking about it now, and like the secret topping.
I've only seen you talk like that about toys.
It's so good. My buddy and I had a friend Glenn. I mean, I still have a friend Glenn, but I haven't talked to him. As adults do, start to drift. But back in high school, we would take special drives after school just to go. We'd spend, drive the 40 minutes down, just to get these hot dogs. It was man.
That's great.
Great. They were great.
I remember those drives.
Well, back in the day, we had nothing else to do. It was either or driving for a Slurpee to the farthest 7-Eleven available.
It was Orange Julius for me. Like I was wanting Orange Julius.
Oh, Orange Julius is good.
Yeah, they are, right?
Well, fellas, we are at the 2-hour mark. It is 10 o'clock. I do still unfortunately have work tomorrow, even if it is a little more
in the morning.
Do you?
Of a chill day.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I didn't have the day off.
So
Can't wait.
But this has been fantastic as always, gentlemen. Thank you so much for popping in, and Santi with the surprise run in and the kick wham stunners and chair shots for everybody around.
Please don't.
Wow, two from
Like,
the top,
don't breathe that
one
in,
from the
man.
bottom.
Don't breathe that in. Don't breathe that in.
And everybody in the chat, thank you so much for hanging out. Like, you know, this is how this stuff goes. Eventually, I will talk more about Mezco Constantine, and you know, I'm gonna start a lot of the stuff that I had been holding off on because I was gonna do like singular review things. Like, we have a lot of stuff going on now. So Penny, the Penny and the Spider Robot from Sentinel, I'll talk about them coming up soon. I know we were having them, you know, in our chat. Mayfex, Black Suit Spidey. I mean, we kind of did talk about them during the thing, but you know, showing off the different pieces to it. So yeah, some of these premium ones I was holding off on, I'm just gonna start letting them fly during our streams. So yeah, I'm excited for that.
Let them breathe, man. Let them breathe.
Exactly. So thank you guys so much. Yep, George, thanks for hanging out tonight. Cody, let's see, my computer's starting to spaz out a bit, but Cody, thank you guys, appreciate it. Your boy. Great show. Oh, appreciate it. Absolutely. Got an hour before Sunny show. There you go. That's right. Sunny's another good one. Sunny cracks me up, man. The Sunny channel. So some of his comedy, man. Like, he's a stand-up comedian. You ever watch his stuff?
No.
Oh, Sunny, he posts a lot of real, like, he's a funny dude. He literally is a stand-up comedian and then does the toy talking. So, so it's another good one. Yeah.
He talks about toys too. Okay.
Yeah. So he's another fun account. I've checked out his stuff before. But anyway, thank you, gentlemen, for joining me tonight. Thank you, everyone.
Yimbo, thanks for having us. People in the chat, you guys were awesome. Got to follow a lot of great new people just now, and all of you, awesome. Come check us out on Toy Talk.
Toy Talk tomorrow
TPC
night.
Top 10 on Wednesday.
Toy Pick community. That's it.
I mean, if you want to see more of Toy Pick. If you want to see more of this, the three of us, Wednesdays. This Wednesday on Between Two Sentinels with Machu Toy and J Shot, and then immediately following that, a live top 10 TPC.
Yeah, it's the crossover you've been waiting to happen.
You didn't even know, but
yeah,
you didn't know
it's the crossover you didn't even know about.
I'm calling this one World's Finest.
It's a good one.
Okay,
it's a good one. So this has just been.
Can we do Amazing Friends? I like that one.
Amazing Friends are good too.
But only if you buy it.
Something. This is
this close. I'm really this close.
That Iceman is worth it. I want to say the Iceman is worth it.
Iceman looks real nice.
And to be honest, you have all the Spider-Man. If you leave one out now, that Spider-Man's going to feel neglected, rejected. It's going to turn into a villain that will come and hunt you down later. You don't want that in your life.
I threw a few Spider-Man in the bin today.
Hey, you gotta let things breathe. Gotta rotate.
They were the movie figures. They weren't.
This is the Legends family. You gotta keep the Legends family together.
Well, I mean, they're technical legends, but
yeah. Anyway,
we'll discuss more, Chris. I'm not, we got to consider our 52. We have to consider our 52. But thank you guys.
I agree. It would only count as one purchase.
Yeah,
because they don't sell them separately.
Fair.
They don't.
It's fair. So Santi, I always butcher this at the end, and at this point, I just crack up and I just will never get it right. But I'm going to add it in.
Wait, can I try it?
I'll do it.
Three men's journey from the toy aisle.
Come on.
That's all I have because I butcher it every time.
3 men's journey into the toy aisle, and 1 man's journey buying the Amazing Spider-Man 3-pack after today's show. See you guys.
I mean, that's perfect.
Have a great night, everybody. Thank you so much. Peace. Oh,